intercepted by... Stone kicks it left. He gets tripped up after he makes the pass. Draisaitl and Stone coming together. No call as both sides begin to change. Here in the opening minute plus. In by Zach Hyman. All the way down it goes. Adin Hill behind his goal, setting up Whitecloud. Checked as he makes a breakout pass. Carried forward by Howden. Across the line, left point. Smith toward the goal. Intercepted in the slot by Klingberg. And the Oilers bring it out to the neutral zone. Here's Evander Kane. Flips it in. Goes in behind the goal. Hyman checked in behind the net. There's a duel for the puck. Still a Hanifin back there for the Knights. And still trying to pull it loose. A centering try is knocked down. It's Hyman. Rim it out to the left point. Kept in. Point to point. There's Ty Emberson. He shoots. Knocked down in front. Whitecloud banks it to the outside boards. And there's Kulak descending around the rim to the near side. Hyman reverses. Down near the far corner to the left circle. Whitecloud reaches in and prevents a centering pass. Instead it goes out high to the right point. Emberson. Wink wide left. And a drive by Kulak. Stopped by Hill. And he holds on. Just over 2 minutes gone by in the first period, and there's the first shot for the Oilers, equaling the Knights' lone shot.
A very good shift for the Golden Knights to start this game. The top line had a real good look, got in on the forecheck. Excellent job by Ivan Barbashev to get the puck and get Eichel and Stone working, and Vegas had a good scoring chance.
D-zone draw now for the Knights. Henrique wins it against Hertl. Now to Kulak. Left side wall, and a centering pass tipped on. Saved by Hill. Stoning Adam Henrique, who was parked in front. Right side half wall. Emberson swirls it behind. Taken away by Tomas Hertl. Alex Pietrangelo takes the handoff. Reverses the rim. Haig plays it out. Saad collects. Stripped to the puck in the neutral zone by Connor Brown. Turns back in left wing. Banks it behind the Knights' net. It ends up on the near boards. Picked up by Henrique. Bouchard rips it high and wide right. Off the glass. Olofsson takes the carry. Comes to center. Banks it ahead on the right wing side and all the way down. Saad gives chase on the forecheck. 3 minutes in. Saad now has another wave of forecheckers. He'll retreat. Breakout pass to Arvidsson off of his stick. Goes all the way into the Vegas zone. Arvidsson pokes it around to the near side right. Janmark and Podkolzin are there. Back to Arvidsson left corner. Low to high for Nurse. Challenged by Pearson. Down the boards, Arvidsson. Into the corner. Theodore pushes it up the wall. Arvidsson centered. Intercepted by McNabb. Needs some help from Watt at the far corner. It's now reversed by McNabb. Behind his goal, Theodore plays it out. Off Pearson's stick right to Darnell Nurse. Quick up on the right side, Podkolzin. Dumps it in. It's grabbed behind the net by Adin Hill. Just over 3.5 minutes gone. Here in the first period of game 2, 0-0. Oilers coming out of their own end, a regroup with the defenseman Klingberg. Met by Stone and then Barbashev, forcing the Oilers back to their own side of the ice. Walman played it ahead. And then ahead on the right wing side, McDavid trying to carry through the circle. Got it toward the goal, and it's stopped by Hill. And Stone reaching in and made it hard for McDavid to do much of anything. Still somehow propelled it on goal. 3 breakouts in a row. Vegas is unable to connect on the pass, and it's allowed the Oilers in the neutral zone to quickly reload and get right back on top of the Vegas defenseman. Bruce Cassidy talked about it. You can't have his players defending all night long because they have no energy on the offensive side of the puck. They got to get it out clean and up the ice a lot quicker. Talked about being the first guy to the puck, winning those battles. As the Knights get the puck out of their zone after the defensive end faceoff, all the way down it goes. Rim around, and Smith cut it off for the Knights, but it's taken instead by the Oilers. Klingberg played it forward, intercepted in the neutral zone. Smith deals backward, and it's Theodore ahead for McNabb. Misses Howden on the entry, but no icing. It goes in behind the goal. Forecheck with Smith and then Howden. Oilers do clear, cut off by Theodore in front of the Oilers bench. Backwards to McNabb. Forward on the near side, and Smith. Deflected to the middle. Here come the Oilers. Drop off. Janmark got it to Podkolzin, and his shot got stopped by Hill. Picked up by Vegas and cleared to the near side of center. And goes back to the Oilers' side of the ice. Here comes Kulak into the Vegas zone. It's stripped loose by Stone. It comes backward. Pietrangelo takes it for the Knights. Haig looking up the near side. Left has Barbashev. With Eichel coming forward, he breaks at the line. Barbashev, it's going to be an offside play. Linesman says it's onside. I'm not sure about that. Play continues. Left point, it's Haig. His shot attempt gets blocked. Haig keeps it alive off Eichel's glove. It ends up in the left corner. Stone is there with Eichel. It ends up in the trapezoid. Evander Kane is on it. He is checked hard by Barbashev. Puck to the right point. It's over. Pietrangelo sticking out of the zone. I'm not sure that's the worst thing. I think all of that was offside.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, Danny.
Knights get it back in. Eichel throws a check on Bouchard. Oilers get it back out through center. This misses a few sticks. It's an icing against the Oilers.
Yeah, Oilers have 3 shots to just 1 for Vegas. Almost 6 minutes into this one. And Vegas started well, then a wave of a push from the Oilers, and now Vegas coming back. Hertl out on the ice here with Olofsson and Saad, and Tomas Hertl is one of the guys that has to come alive for the Golden Knights tonight.
Yeah, 5 points in the first round, and impactful early in that first round against Minnesota. He drew the penalty early in game 1. Double minor for high sticking against Nugent Hopkins, and the Knights scored on half of that double minor penalty. And that was a 1-0 Vegas lead. Goal was scored by Mark Stone. Knights had a 2-0 lead, but could not hold it. Lost 4-2. Oilers force it into the Knights zone. Vegas back the other way. White Cloud towards Saad. Goes under a stick and into the right corner. Bouchard hammered by Saad in the far corner. Picked up by Nurse. And he goes back to Bouchard. His pass goes off the side of the goal, putting the Oilers in a difficult position. Saad got tripped up. And Vegas will get an early power play after all. The forecheck forcing Edmonton into an errant pass and then a penalty. Here's the call.
Edmonton penalty, 21, 2 minutes, tripping.
And that was all because of the forecheck. Vegas forced Nurse and Bouchard to make mistakes with the puck. They did, and then yes, 21. Trent Frederick gets his stick into the feet of Brandon Saad. We're going to have a little clean of the ice here, Dan, and then Vegas will have 2 minutes or less on the man advantage.
We'll be right back. 13:45 to go in the first. 0-0. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Here you go. Hot tea with honey.
Thanks, sweetie.
I'm sorry you're still sick. My wife's got pneumonia, and my dad had shingles. Who knew vaccines could prevent these serious diseases? Not me, until my doctor told me.
Vaccines can help protect you against a number of serious diseases, so don't wait. Vaccinate. To learn more, talk to your healthcare professional. Go to cdc.gov/vaccines or call 1-800-CDC-INFO.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Smith's. For mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Smith's, you always get big flavors and big savings. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the rewards program that loves it when you... Date night. Bet the perfect parlay. Lounge poolside. Ooh, shiatsu. Bottle service. Yeah, hit me. Shop till you drop. And then some. Earn and redeem on countless amazing experiences at MGM Resorts. This is MGM Rewards. Why be a guest when you can be a member? Visit MGMRewards.com for more. Earning and redemption limitations may apply to certain purchases in certain states.
Hockey lives here.
Sagan to Ben, down low, delays, he scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Yes.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duva and Gary Rollins.
Knights to the power play, looking to break the 0-0 tie. 13:45 to play first period. Hertl Stone, Eichel, Theodore, and Olofsson. Oilers win the draw. Adam Henrique blasted around by Kulak. It gets through Olofsson and goes all the way back down. Victor Olofsson, our pregame show guest today. Extra time, the optional morning skate alongside Jack Eichel. Olofsson's 6th playoff game, 1 assist, no goals yet, as the Oilers deny the Vegas entry and get another clear. Olofsson did assist on the power play goal a couple games ago in Minnesota. Knights have gone 2 for 7 over the last 2 games combined. 1 for 3 in game 1 on Tuesday. Knights in the neutral zone. Theodore, the head fake, starts left, approaches the blue and dumps it in. All the way around the rim it goes. Clockwise, Oilers cut it off. Nurse then uses the far side wall to clear it all the way back down. Already 45 seconds gone from the penalty. Oilers have surrendered 9, count them, 9 power play goals in the playoffs. At 60% on the kill, they are last among the playoff teams, 16. Karlsson gets an entry on the left, tried to center for Hertl, deflected to the slot. Stone taps it for Eichel on the right, and drive, save. Rebound goes into the circle, and Edmonton comes the other way with it. Backhanded forward by Zach Hyman, as Noah Hannafin had come on to replace Theodore and Karlsson to replace Olofsson. Tonight's Barbashev replacing Hertl. Eichel still out there. He guides the puck through the left circle and all the way in. 30 seconds to go on the Knights' power play. Edmonton gets another clear all the way back. 1 shot so far. And it'll go back to the defensive side. Here's Karlsson with a head of steam. Up through center. The lefty starts left through the logo. Across the line offside. And they'll bring the draw back to neutral ice. 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, Edmonton has taken some game film from the Minnesota-Vegas series and copy and pasted Minnesota's approach to the penalty kill along the blue line, the zone entry. It made it very hard on Vegas to carry the puck into the offensive zone.
Remember, the Knights were 2 for 2 in game 1 against Minnesota. No power plays in game 2, and then went 0 for 4 in game 3. So no power play goals in either of the losses to Minnesota in that series. Combined 0 for 4 in the 2 losses. Knights win the neutral zone draw. They get it in on the near side. Karlsson trying to take it for the Knights, but it's hoisted out, and that's over the glass. Yeah. That's a penalty. Adam Henrique, the veteran. Don't expect that from the sure-handed 35-year-old, but he's going to the box.
Edmonton number 19, 2 minutes, delay game.
It'll be 5-on-3 for 1 second. I can do that math.
Which is significant because you get a face-off.
You got to win the draw.
Yeah. At 5-on-3, and, you know, it takes several seconds for the player to get into the play. In this case, it's Trent Frederick. He had taken the tripping minor against Brandon Saad after the Knights' forecheck put the Oilers in a vulnerable position. So a very brief 5-on-3. Hertl to take it left side against Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Cal Pickard watching to his right. He has won each of the 5 games for the Oilers in the playoffs. Win for Hertl. Eichel right, a shot blocked, and the rebound sent right out to Frederick. Off his stick, though, and it's taken by Theodore back at its own blue line. Only 1 shot during that first power play. The second one commences. Eichel sends up high on the right side, walking left, trying to escape pressure. Gets to the left wing circle, swings it up top. Theodore back for Eichel at the left. Eichel to the goal line. Stone back door. They score! Victor Olofsson, his first career Stanley Cup playoff goal. 1-0 Knights with 11:18 to play in the first. Olofsson with a power play assist a couple games ago, and now in his 6th career playoff game, his first ever playoff experience. The 29-year-old has Vegas on the board first in game 2.
Yeah, it's a great pass from Mark Stone. Theodore down to Eichel. Eichel finds Stone right on the edge of the net, and he gets it right on the blade of Olofsson, and Victor whips it home, and it was time. Victor needed to get on the board. Vegas has missed Pavel Dorofeev. Olofsson has stepped into that spot on the power play, and he cashes.
No mistake on that one from Olofsson. We know that the ice conditions were not perfect the other day. A couple of looks that went awry for both teams. But this time, Olofsson played it cleanly. Got the pass from Mark Stone. Hertl was not right in the crease there, Gary. He was higher in the slot. So a slightly different approach there for Vegas. So Stone's pass went through the crease, through the slot, and over to Olofsson in the right circle. So we're back to 5 versus 5. Oilers in the O-zone. Centering, Karlsson breaks up a pass intended for the left wing. Draisaitl shoves it right, though. Bouchard in front, and it's McNabb to knock it away. Karlsson for Theodore to skate it ahead. Carving his way up to the red line, he dumps it in. All the way down it goes. Pickard slows it behind his goal. Olofsson from Stone and Eichel at 8:42. And the Knights have scored first in both games to start this series. They didn't score first until Game 6 2 years ago when facing the Oilers. And a dump in by the Oilers, and they'll bring the draw back to the neutral zone with 10:33 to play in the first period. Knights are 4-1 when scoring the game's first goal. They were 4-0 in the first round against Minnesota when scoring first.
A lead doesn't mean much against the Oilers.
Yeah.
We've seen that, but rather be ahead than behind.
Yeah. Well, they have 5 consecutive wins, all of them in come-from-behind fashion, which is a Stanley Cup playoff record. They've done the bulk of their scoring in the third period. It's sort of the opposite of what they had done in the series against the Knights 2 years ago when all of their scoring was in the first period, at least the majority of it. Approaching the halfway mark of the first period. Now it's Hertl, slides it left, Kane shoots, blocked, up and out of play.
Another, Brandon saw it in on the forecheck quick on this one, and good puck support, the right layering from Victor Olofsson. Vegas turns this puck over on the Oilers, and they get a scoring chance, and now Saad is telling Haig something. Little chat as they skate off the ice, and Alex Pietrangelo got all that started with a real quick, crisp breakout. He looks fine.
Nick trying to get in on the scoring action. Victor Olofsson becomes the 13th different night to have scored a goal in the 2025 playoffs out of their 21 overall. Time for the second most in the playoffs. Blues have 16 different goal scorers. Pearson to take the draw on the left. He won it back between his own legs, and it does eventually get out to the left point. Noah Hannafin sends it around the rim. Janmark reverses it. Oilers trying to break out on the near side, but lots of gold jerseys in the way. Kolesar cuts it off at the left point. Now Hannafin shoots wide left, hoping for a Pearson tip with Nick Waugh at the crease as well. 9:40 to go first period. It's a 1-0 Vegas lead. Olofsson on the power play from Stone and Eichel. Neutral zone steal for Vegas. Pearson backhands it in. And the Knights will go for a change. Line changes brought to you by William Hill. It's lifted in by Victor Arvidsson toward the cross corner. He pursues. Podkol's in there, but eventually it goes out to the point. Rink-wide pass, Bouchard playing with his skate on the wrong side of the blue. It's an offside play.
Vegas wants to spend less time in the defensive zone. Edmonton they're down 1-0, but they've had a pretty good territorial edge in terms of time, especially at 5-on-5. Vegas got its damage done. They've had 2 power plays already.
1-0 Knights, 9:15 to play, first period. We'll be right back. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. However, if left untreated, could lead to costly repairs. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. We fix garage doors fast and with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Replacing the bottom rubber on your garage door can have a huge impact on the number of bugs you see in your garage and in your home. Call A1 Garage today and receive the best service, best parts, and best warranty in the industry.
A1 from day one.
Proud partners of the Vegas Golden Knights.
At Anthem Injury Lawyers, our 6 C's are what we've built our business upon. Care, compassion, and concern for our clients, colleagues, and community is what we strive for. Our goal is to ensure that when you're hurt in an accident, you'll get the best care and compensation you deserve, as easy and as swiftly as possible. We won't leave you behind. Give us a call at 702-857-6000.
Hey Vegas, hungry for game day? Nacho Daddy, proud sponsor of your Vegas Golden Knights, has you covered with winning specials. Suit up for the return of the Golden Knight nachos, stacked with marinated filet mignon, gooey cheese, and all the fixings. And here's the power play. Show us your game day ticket and your first Daddy's Margaritas on us. Celebrate 7 seasons of #Vegas-born greatness with gourmet nachos, icy margaritas, and the spirit of the Knights. Nacho Daddy, never a dry chip, always a great time. Visit us after the game and unite the realm. Must be 21 or older for margaritas. Please drink responsibly.
Back to the game with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva and Gary Lawler.
Victor Olofsson has the first goal of Game 2, his first career playoff goal. 1-0 Knights. 9:15 to play in the first. Gary, Victor Olofsson in the regular season had 6 power play goals. Remember, he missed a good chunk of time with an injury back in the fall. But 6 power play goals was 3rd most on the team. Of course, Hertl had 14 and Dorofeev at 13, but next on that list was Victor Olofsson. Oilers have it at neutral ice. It's dumped in near corner. Hill plays it behind his net. Steered around by Theodore. Oilers cut it off. McDavid behind the goal, facing the back of the net. Now he scampers toward the far side corner, left wing, banked it ahead. Stone intercepts. Stone delays, taps it forward toward the rushing Eichel, but it's just out of his reach. Bouchard taps it back to center. Stone cuts it off. Draisaitl goes down. McDavid ahead. Knocked off his stick by Stone, but it'll go down for an icing, or will it? Nope, it will not.
Waved off.
They say it was a deflected puck, which is fair. Stone is intending to knock it off of Draisaitl's stick. We'll call it a deflection. Here comes Connor Brown out of his own zone. Howden reaches in and strips it away. Howden comes in with Karlsson. Howden then had to go off the stick and down into the corner. Oilers quick breakout set up by Klingberg. Henrique throws it left, flung deep by Trent Frederick. Both of those players took the early penalties, leading to the Knights' essentially double minor scenario. And the power play goal. Now a tip shot from Frederick went through the blue ice and wide left. Right corner, Brown threw it off the side of the goal. Checked by Haig. Puck goes to Smith. Far side boards. Ahead toward Karlsson off an Oilers stick and deep into the Edmonton zone. Again, no icing. Everybody can change except for Karlsson, who's in on the forecheck. New players coming on are Saad and Olofsson. Olofsson's pressure forces Walman into essentially a blind desperation breakout pass. The Knights take it back at their own side of the ice. Hertl checked, plays it forward. Olofsson in pursuit, right corner, far side. Brett Kulak knocked loose. Hertl's drive blocked by Kulak, up and out of play.
Yeah, this line has got its forecheck going. They were effective to set up the first penalty that was taken by Frederick, and then here they are again knocking on the door. Whatever they're doing, Bruce Cassidy needs to get the rest of his lines to duplicate it. Edmonton better at 5-on-5 right now, Dan. Shot still 3-3.
7:17 to play. First period. Vegas 1, Edmonton 0. Left circle draw. Puck deflects across to the opposite side of the ice. Evander Kane lifts it out. Cut off in the neutral zone, though, by Hanifin. Hanifin and Whitecloud together. And as we just talked about, Saad, Hertl, and Olofsson up front. Knights reverting to a forward combination that we saw from time to time during the regular season when this group of players was available. Knights dump it in. Saad on the forecheck, but the Oilers start back towards center. Bouchard ahead. Across the line comes Nugent Hopkins. Back to the left wing. Nurse is there to shoot. Save. Rebound free and then covered by Hill to his right. Hill got it covered quickly, and look at extra shoving. Evander Kane and Noah Hanifin.
Evander gave Noah a pretty good shove, and then Keegan Colasar slid in to have a chat with Kane as well. Evander Kane, powerful guy. Oh yeah, he gets Hanifin right in the face with his glove.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that on the first replay. Yep. Evander Kane did not play at all in the regular season. He was on LTIR with multiple surgeries on different parts of his body. Returned for Game 2 of the playoffs. Has collected 4 points in 6 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, including 1 helper in Game 1 of this series. 6:39 to go, first period. It's a 1-0 Vegas lead in Game 2. Oilers get the puck, but they've got to come out of their zone to get it. It is Stone with Eichel and Barbashev up front. McNabb and Theodore the D. Draisaitl works around Barbashev. Draisaitl Back out to the points. Bouchard. His attempt goes wide right. Pressured by Barbashev, who gets the count. Starts Eichel ahead 2-on-1. Eichel with Stone. Eichel pulls. Feeds right, and the shot blocked. Up and out of play. Theodore was the fourth man in, and he got the dish from Eichel. An impressive rush chance, but the attempt does not get on goal.
And Jack gets the speed up the middle, and it's a really good job by Bouchard to get back into the play. Takes away Mark Stone. And that gives Theodore the chance to get the shot off. Great stick from Bouchard to block the shot.
Oilers have the last few shots on goal. Knights have not registered a shot since they scored. But that's a rush opportunity, Gary. I think that the Knights would be pleased to have generated that. That's the sort of thing that they're looking for. Trying to generate some more offense, even though they did not get a shot. Here they win an ozone draw on the right. Pearson to the point. Pietrangelo returns it low for Karlsson. Without a point yet in the playoffs. After a career season offensively in the regular season. Juan with the puck to the left. Pearson shooting. Save. Pearson put it behind. Karlsson using the yellow kick plate. Got it out high. Pietrangelo returns it low. Karlsson takes it off the shelf. Coming left circle. Karlsson and Arvidsson in his way. Gets support from Watt. Puck rattles out to the neutral zone. Haig right for Pietrangelo. Now Karlsson shoots and a save. Right arm save by Pickard. Puck up and out of play in the netting near side.
Well, they took a shot away from Edmonton, and they just gave two to Vegas. That's all locked up now, and that's the kind of forecheck establishment the Golden Knights want.
Vegas has a 1-0 lead on the strength of a Victor Olofsson power play goal from Stone and Eichel. And now for those players, Eichel and Stone, 7 points each to lead the Golden Knights. Remember, neither had a point in the first 3 games of the first round. 1-0 Vegas with 5:31 to go in the opening period. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about, so you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line. Watch replays on the playground. Or celebrate the game-winning hat trick from the passenger seat. If you're a Golden Knights fan who wants to stay connected to all the action home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game only at T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
When I brought the Golden Knights to Vegas, I wanted to create something unique for Nevada. High Ground Vodka is made from a state-grown rye and Sierra Nevada snowmelt for a smooth finish. If you're 21 or over, High Ground is an exceptional Nevada-born vodka and proud partner of our hard-working hockey team. I hope you give High Ground Estate Vodka a taste.
Distilled and bottled by High Ground Vodka, Minden, Nevada. Please drink responsibly.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Back to the Fortress for more Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Tuva and Gary Lawless.
5:31 to play. First period. Knights 1, Oilers 0. Ozone draw for the Knights. Karlsson between Smith and Brett Howden. Hanifin and Whitecloud are the defenders. Each team now with 5 shots. It's like the stock market. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Always unofficial until the final publication of the game sheet. Oilers win a D-zone draw. And it's lifted to center by Ty Emberson. He played only 6 minutes and 43 seconds of game 1. Oilers leaning on their top 5 defensemen in the absence of Matthias Ekholm, who was injured. Oilers whistled for icing here. Another ozone draw coming up at 5:24 to go in the first period. Hertl, Saad, and Olofsson. Victor scored 15 goals in the regular season. First playoff goal here today. Hanifin right for Whitecloud. Olofsson fan on a shot attempt from the right circle. Oilers get the loose puck and out they go. all the way in. Whitecloud coming back. He fans on the puck, but it's still propelled around far enough for the Knights to get to it. Frederick checked Whitecloud. Zach tracks the puck deep into far corner now. Banks it off. Brown gets a takeaway, though. Henry out to the point for a shot. Tipped on save. Rebound played up the slot by Whitecloud, and the Knights survive that chance. Saad pushing it into the offensive zone around Emberson. Henrique is there. Saad with another check. Creates a loose puck for Olofsson. And taken away by Frederick. Hammered at center by McNabb. As the Oilers, Trent Frederick, former Bruin, coached by Bruce Cassidy with Boston. He heads to the bench. Here's Hatton with the lead pass. Takes it into the zone. There's Riley Smith. He is triple teamed, loses the puck. The Oilers have it in their own end. Edmonton coming out left to right. Pass goes in. McDavid. Lefty opens up. Back for Bouchard. Righty walks left. Backhand pass far circle. Draisaitl hoping for Perry in front. Could not make a pass because of Karlsson's defense at the left side. Now around the boards it goes. McDavid spinning his way to the slot. Out to Bouchard. Shooting save. Knocked down in front. McNabb is there. Stone takes the carom off the far boards. Rifles it left. Karlsson coming in. Spins off a check. Both Karlsson and Nurse go down. Stone fed the middle. Pietrangelo. Extra pass into the skates of Kulak, and the Oilers get it going the other way. Hyman spins into the right circle. Karlsson tied up. No call. Picked up by Karlsson anyway. Got it to Stone. Stone coming ahead. Stone across the line with Barbashev and Pietrangelo. Stone got stripped. Hyman goes the other way. Hyman on the left. He shoots wide right. Pressured by Barbashev as he let the shot go. Nugent Hopkins on the right. Rims it counterclockwise. Kane steps to it for the Oilers. Evander Kane, the former San Jose Shark, all the way around to the near side right. Haig tries to work it loose and does. It ends up behind the goal for Hyman. Hyman centered, nobody home. Into the near circle where it's shoveled out by Stone. Ahead for Eichel, who dumps it in near side. Under 3 minutes to go, first period. Vegas leads 1-0. Turnover. Eichel hands up. Hannafin to the goal. Save! Centering Hannafin on the rebound. Went off the side of the net. Now Colasar back to Hannafin. It got away from him. Arvidsson going out through center. Dish left barely onside. Barbashev got it anyway for Vegas. Out for Jack Eichel. Joined by a couple of teammates across the line. Whitecloud through the right circle off his stick. And now out to the point. Colasar finding Hannafin. Flings it right. Pearson after it. Nurse knocked it free. Colasar tried to center. Deflects into the slot. Hannafin is there. Hannafin kept the zone momentarily. Arvidsson overskates. Watt keeps it in for Pearson. Near side for Watt. Banks it to the point. Nobody's there. Hannafin was still out in the neutral zone. 2 minutes and change to go in the first period. It's a 1-0 Knights lead in game 2. Vegas dumps it in. Pearson with Watt. And now Olofsson. Janmark drags it behind his own goal. Turns away from Olofsson. Janmark settles it down behind his own goal. Janmark already has as many playoff goals as he had regular season goals. 2. Appearing in 80 regular season games. Here's Connor Brown. He hits the right post. On a cross slot pass. Got to Brown near the right side of the crease. Another look for the Oilers on the right wing. It's banked down high for Bouchard. He winds, fakes the shot. Takes it into the right circle. Double team there. Taken away by Vegas. Olofsson skates out. Olofsson with Saad approaching the blue. Olofsson delays. Seam pass right. Centering, tipped high. Theodore towards Saad. Brandon got the redirect but missed the goal. Down to a minute left in the first period. Final minute brought to you by Credit One. 1 to go. Chipped out by the Oilers. Haig and Pietrangelo coming back. Connor Brown in pursuit. Brown a hard check on Pietrangelo. Vegas has numbers in its own zone. Hertl back to Pietrangelo. Far side of his own zone. Forward to Smith. Smith scampers ahead. Knocked off his stick. Perry gloves it out of the air, but Howden pokes it into the zone. Oilers trying to get out of their own zone. Howden gets a steal. Karlsson had it knocked off his stick by Kulak. Haig for Karlsson, and his shot goes wide left. Off the near corner boards. Haig a hard hit, but it's McDavid carrying through. Diving breakup by Pietrangelo. What a play belly down as McDavid sought to find Draisaitl. circle. Oilers back in with 10 seconds. Perry toward the near side wall. Out to the point. Klingberg shoots. Redirect blocked. Out to the left wing side. Centering pass knocked down. Bounces to the near side, and that does it for the period. Listen to this crowd. Entertaining close to the first period. Vegas 1, Oilers 0. Power play goal for Victor Olofsson, assisted by Mark Stone and Jack Eichel. 8:42. Olofsson's first career playoff goal. And Gary, it's also his first power play goal since January 7th. He had 6 of them, but remember was not on the power play because of Pavel Dorofiev's emergence. Limited time. 15 goals, 6 on the power play, but that's Olofsson's first power play goal since January 7th.
Well, both goalies real good in that period. Vegas does a good job protecting the front of their net, and the difference is a power play goal. But this is you know, the Golden Knights, their players, they said we got to play 60. They got to play 60 like this. These teams are very evenly matched, and Vegas did a better job on the forecheck, pressuring Edmonton's defense. That is an area that Vegas can take advantage of the Oilers, but they got to get it there, and they got to work, and they did a good job of that in that period.
Once again, Vegas scores the first goal of the game. It's now the 6th time they have done that out of 8. A record of 4-1 in the first 5. Of course, the loss was last game. And when leading after the first period, Knights with a record of 1-1. Oilers were trailing after 1, 2-2. Let's head down to the Vegas dressing room and welcome Riley Smith to the broadcast. Riley, Dan and Gary in the booth, thanks for coming by. What'd you think of your team's first period?
I think we played with a good pace. We got to keep the puck out of the neutral zone and make sure we're not turning the puck over there. Get pucks deep and try to work our forecheck.
Riley, it looks, that period you guys were a lot more like you want to be, but it looks like these teams, there's not much to pick between these two teams. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's how playoff hockey usually is. The further you go, the tighter the series get, and you have to manage your mistakes, and I think that's where we're at right now.
Back with William Karlsson and Brett Howden on that line. You guys looked like you got going a little bit in that period. How do you feel as a unit?
I think we do a better job turning pucks over and playing the offensive zone. I think we kind of had a few self-inflicted errors, but we have our legs, and we got to keep the puck going north.
Riley, Victor Olofsson scores that goal, first career playoff goal. He told us on the pregame show how he's grown a relationship with you since you've been coming back. Can you give us a little glimpse into that and the importance in that goal for Victor?
Yeah, it's he sits next to me in the locker room, so it's been nice coming back. He's teaching me what where to eat in Vegas and a lot of the different things. So it's nice to have someone who's been here for a while teaching me those things. He's a great guy, good kid. He's got a great shot, as you saw on that. And I think just scoring a goal there goes a long way to just build your confidence. Playoffs, it's a little bit of a different game. So once you get that first one, sometimes you can roll and ride a hot hand.
Riley, thanks.
Yep, thank you.
It's Riley Smith, always offering the dry sense of humor.
Yes.
Victor Olofsson, who I joked is not as young as he used to be when he got his taste of pro playoff hockey in Sweden and then in the American League. Of course, these are his first pro NHL playoff games, Gary. But I also should mention that, we were joking. Nick Watt chimed in the pregame show. Dan's roasting you, Victor. Victor's 29 years old. So Riley calls him a kid. He's also a veteran of several hundred NHL games, but these are his first playoff games in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
It's nothing like it. It's different than anything else, and a real fun period for Victor to get that first goal.
Yeah. We have the intermission report upcoming. Ryan Wallace will be with us. Stand by for that. First, we have some things to tell you about. First of all, Vegas does score in the first period, and that means, you ought to know by now, free fries. That's right, free French fries at your local McDonald's. You just have to download the mobile app. It won't work if you don't have the app. So go to the McDonald's app, check it out, pick your local McDonald's, and you'll see the offer for free fries of any size and that's redeemable tomorrow at your local McDonald's. Official watch parties set for games 3 and 4. Saturday, the watch party will be at the Oasis Pool at Fontainebleau. At Monday's game, there will be 2 watch parties, Stadium Swim and on the Water Street Plaza in Henderson. Official team watch parties include entertainment, giveaways, and a chance to win tickets to future Golden Knights home games. So all those watch parties when the team is on the road. Cool stuff. Again, it's at the Oasis Pool at Fontainebleau for Saturday's game 3. And then Monday, 2 watch parties, Stadium Swim and on the Water Street Plaza in Henderson. Schedule, by the way, in case you are unfamiliar, I will remind you, game number 3 is Saturday, 6 o'clock Pacific in Edmonton. And then game 4, Monday, 6:30 Pacific in Edmonton. And then, if necessary, game 5, Wednesday here in Vegas on May the 14th. Game 5, Wednesday the 14th at T-Mobile Arena. If necessary, a win today would ensure at least a 5-game series. 1-0 Vegas after 20 minutes of play here in Game 2. Olofsson, the power play goal. We'll be right back. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Come to Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination and the place for big wins. Every month, Yamava gives away luxury cars and exclusive prizes. Play at over 7,200 slots, the most in the West, and catch top-tier entertainment acts. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
At Smith's, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Reliable service and a brand you can trust. Visit OneShopRoofShop.com. Commercial or home, we can do what you need. Helping build this community. Big or small, there's nothing we can't do. We're the most preferred roofer and we're here for you. Reliable service and a brand you can trust. Visit OneShopRoofShop.com.
Hey, Nevada! Tired of your liquor store having the personality of a stale saltine cracker? Lee's Discount Liquor is here to spice things up. We've been slinging the good stuff since 1981. Now, we're 23 stores strong with the biggest booze selection in the state. Wine for your aunt who loves to overshare, craft beer for your hipster cousin, and tequila for, well, you after dealing with them. And the best part? Our prices are so low, you'll think we're drunk on discount. Trust local. Shop local. Your community's choice. Lee's Discount Liquor.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the rewards program that loves it when you date night, bet the perfect parlay, lounge poolside, ooh, shiatsu, bottle service. Yeah, hit me. Shop till you drop. And then some. Earn and redeem on countless amazing experiences at MGM Resorts. This is MGM Rewards. Why be a guest when you can be a member? Visit MGMRewards.com for more. Earning and redemption limitations may apply to certain purchases in certain states.
At Anthem Injury Lawyers, our 6 C's are what we've built our business upon. Care, compassion, and concern for our clients, colleagues, and community is what we strive for. Our goal is to ensure that when you're hurt in an accident, you'll get the best care and compensation you deserve, as easy and as swiftly as possible. We won't leave you behind. Give us a call at 702-857-6000.
Now here's Ryan Wallace with the Intermission Report on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
The Golden Knights scored in the first period tonight, so make sure you have the McDonald's app downloaded to redeem your free French fries of any size at your local McDonald's tomorrow. It's the Intermission Report. The Golden Knights up 1-0 on the Edmonton Oilers after the first period of play. Taking a look at the highlights in that first period. The Golden Knights had a pair of early power plays and opened the scoring on the man advantage with Victor Olofsson's first career playoff goal.
Back for Eichel at the left. Eichel to the goal line. Stone back door. They score! Victor Olofsson, his first career Stanley Cup playoff goal. 1-0 Knights with 11:18 to play in the first.
Victor Olofsson on the power play from Mark Stone and Jack Eichel. 8:42 of the first period made it 1-0 Vegas. That's where we stand after the first period of play. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, the Capitals evened their series against the Hurricanes with a 3-1 victory. That series will go to Carolina for games 3 and 4, but the Hurricanes earn the split. The Capitals defeat the Hurricanes 3-1 in Game 2. Here, the Vegas Golden Knights looking to do the exact same thing as they are up 1-0 on the Edmonton Oilers after the first period of play. We're back with more in a moment. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. You're listening to the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Ouch! Man, that check's gotta hurt. And the gloves are coming off. Ooh, that's $100 right there. Yeesh, that's $1,000.
Hey, what's with the dollar amounts?
That's how much each injury could be worth if he calls Morgan & Morgan. Yikes, that one's gotta be at least $10K.
When you hire Morgan & Morgan, their gloves come off and they fight for you.
Official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Smith's. For mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Smith's, you always get big flavors and big savings. Smith's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Bet like the pros with Circa Sports, the official jersey sponsor of the Vegas Golden Knights. Get all the benefits of the world's largest sportsbook right at your fingertips with the Circa Sports app. Experience the highest betting limits, lowest hold percentage, and the best customer service. Download your new bookie today and bet like a pro from anywhere in Nevada. CircaSports.com, the official jersey sponsor of the Vegas Golden Knights.
The greatest honor of being the defender of the ice for the Golden Knights is the opportunity to serve as a defender in the community. By joining forces with comprehensive cancer centers in the crusade against cancer, we can defend the health of so many in our community through cancer awareness, early detection, advanced treatments, and groundbreaking research. Together, we'll fight on all fronts for a future without cancer.
It's almost time for the second period, but first, here's Ryan Wallace with the intermission wrap-up on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
The Vegas Nighthawks return to Lee's Family Forum Saturday night after posting back-to-back wins. Get your tickets now for Hometown Heroes Night at Lee's Family Forum at nighthawksfootball.com. It's the intermission report. The Golden Knights up 1-0 on the Edmonton Oilers after the first period of play. Stats of the period are presented by Foley Family Wines and Spirits, available here at T-Mobile Arena and at ffws.com. Shots 6 apiece in that first period. Shot attempts 17 apiece in that first period, and hits 9 apiece in that first period of play. The Golden Knights 1 for 2 on power play. Edmonton, no power play opportunities in that first period. The Oilers, 5 giveaways, 2 takeaways, 6 block shots. Vegas, 5 giveaways, 5 takeaways, 6 block shots. You look at the stats out of that first period. I mean, it is as even and down the middle as you're going to find. And it really was indicative of the gameplay. The Golden Knights' first couple of shifts, really good. Then the push from Edmonton. They controlled the next 3 to 4 minutes or so. And then out of that first media timeout, Golden Knights' forecheck really started to dial up the pressure. I thought in that first period alone, Brandon Saad, Victor Olofsson, the work that they put in on the forecheck, causing chaos, forcing turnovers, that's what the Golden Knights are looking for. And it led to Trent Frederick taking the penalty. And even though the Golden Knights didn't score on that power play, they were able to continue to pressure. It led to the next power play opportunity and then eventually the goal for Victor Olofsson. And then as the period got a little bit deeper the pace, the compete, all of it, the intensity, it went up. It went through the roof. And the final 3 minutes or so was really entertaining, fun hockey to watch. Now, for the Golden Knights, the positives you take out of that first period, obviously the forecheck. They can be cleaner coming out of their own zone. That's when they got into trouble early on in the period when Edmonton had their push. Golden Knights had a hard time exiting. But on the whole, I like their forecheck pressure. I thought they got better as the period wore on, breaking out. Now you've got to continue that here into the second period. Second period action is coming up next. Dan and Gary, they've got the call. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. You're listening to the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
California's #1 casino just got better. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is now the only AAA 5-diamond rated casino hotel in the country. Become a Club Serrano member today and enjoy added perks like exclusive rewards at Monarch Beach Golf Links and Palms Casino Resort Las Vegas. VIP at another casino? Trade up and take advantage of the Tier and Offer Match program at Yamava Resort and Casino. Voted #1 casino outside of Vegas by Newsweek. Details at yamava.com. Restrictions apply. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
At Anthem Injury Lawyers, our 6 C's are what we've built our business upon. Care, compassion, and concern for our clients, colleagues, and community is what we strive for. Our goal is to ensure that when you're hurt in an accident, you'll get the best care and compensation you deserve, as easy and as swiftly as possible. We won't leave you behind. Give us a call at 702-857-6000.
UMC, your hometown hospital since 1931, is proud to partner with our hometown team, the world champion Vegas Golden Knights. As the team's exclusive hospital provider, we stand ringside, ready to keep our Golden Knights in top shape, just as we stand by our community with the highest level of care, which now includes 24/7 online care. It's UMC's commitment to excellence for everyone in our hometown. Sign up at umconline.com.
It's time to upgrade your roofing and solar experience, and Cooper Roofing and Solar has you covered. Literally. From re-roofing to deck installs, roof tune-ups, skylights, and more, they do it all. Right now, subscribe to Cooper's maintenance plan and get a 15% discount on roof maintenance. Keep your roof in top shape, avoid emergency repairs, and save big. Cooper Roofing and Solar is employee-owned and Southern Nevada's largest roofing company. Call Cooper today at 702-688-7940 or visit coopersolar.com. Cooper Roofing and Solar, proud roofing partner of the Vegas Golden Knights.
To all the VGK fans who keep their superstitions going throughout the season, you're officially a diehard fan. If you wear gold shoes every game day, diehard fan. If you refuse to clean your jersey because you don't want to wash off the good luck, you're definitely a diehard fan. And you've earned the right to a credit card that's worthy of your devotion, like the Credit One Bank VGK card. With 5 VGK designs to choose from and exclusive offers and deals, it's the card for diehard fans. Visit CreditOneBank.com and see if you pre-qualify. Live large.
Back to the game with the Vegas Golden Knights on the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network with Dan Duva and Gary Lawless.
Hi, above ringside at T-Mobile Arena, the Golden Knights lead the Oilers 1-0. Headed to the second period of Game 2. Edmonton leads the series 1-0. Knights had a 2-0 lead in that Game 1. Oilers scored 4 in a row. We got one late in the first, 3 in the third. First time the Knights had a regulation loss in the playoffs when leading by multiple goals during regulation. Trying to turn the tables here, Gary. A pretty decent start.
Yeah, well, Edmonton laid the foundation to their comeback in the second period of the last game, out shooting Vegas 12-1. And the Golden Knights just held on by their fingernails that period, and then Edmonton steamrolled them in the third.
Oh, just about ready to start the second period. Vegas in gold, Oilers in white with blue numbers and orange trim. Eichel, Stone, Barbashev up front, Haig and Pietrangelo the D. Nugent, Hopkins, Hyman, and Kane up front for the Oilers. It's Nurse with Kulak defensively. Pressure by the Knights after the Oilers won the draw. Eichel almost stolen at the Edmonton blue line. Fight for the puck is on the near side of center. Pietrangelo forward to Eichel, knocked down. Eichel tracks it down on the left, carves his way toward the goal, hitting it centered off Barbashev's stick. Picked up by the Oilers. In fact, they go from right to left. Ahead comes Nurse, zips it on from the blue, sucked in by Adin Hill. 6 shots aside in the first period. And of course, the Knights with a couple of power plays, so some of that production in the shots department coming in. There's the Oilers' 7th shot. Knights will change it up. Line change, of course, in the second period. Line change is brought to you by William Hill. Vegas goes to Karlsson, Smith, and Howden. The D is McNabb and Theodore. Karlsson wins it straight back. Gets a check from Draisaitl well after the draw. Knights coming ahead. It's Howden to flip it in from the left. Smith coming from the right, knocks it away from the goalie Pickard. Cycles it back behind. Howden with Karlsson, but it's poked out to the near side where Corey Perry takes it for the Oilers. His final week of being in his 30s. He turns 40 years old on the 16th. He comes in on the left, is knocked over, still from his belly, sticked it on goal, and Hill made a save. Corey did score a goal last game for the Oilers. Left corner, and a centering try by the Knights. Howden could not get it to Karlsson in front. Instead, it's out to the points. Whitecloud shoots. Glove save. Pickard. And he holds on. Corey Perry is playing today. Career playoff game 223. The goal last game was his 57th career postseason goal. And just a couple of people are older than Corey Perry, still in the National Hockey League. I mentioned those games played, though, Gary. He had tied Chris Draper for 9th most playoff games. Continues to work his way up that list. Stanley Cup champion in 2007 with the Ducks. Oilers coming out of their own zone. Nurse with Frederick and Henrique. Knights after the puck far side. Saad turns it toward Olofsson, skating to center. The lefty comes ahead toward the right and banks it into the corner. Gives chase himself. Lands a check. Follow-up check from Hertl. Saad shoots it just wide of the left post. And it goes out to the point. Now a chance in front again. But Saad was knocked over with defensemen to either side of him. Whitecloud's try. Deflected wide left. It's somebody in front. And now it's played ahead. And out to center by Henrique. Whitecloud inside his own zone. Forward to Hertl. Gets checked by Frederick. Whitecloud chips it back ahead once again. There's Saad. Tied up in front of the Oilers' penalty box. Backwards to Whitecloud. The righty plays it ahead. Here's Saad. Works through a triple team. Dishes to the outside right. Hertl sends it softly counterclockwise. Kolesar from the bench. Takes the puck. Tries to buy some time for new players to come on. Oilers take it away. It's now Kolesar, Pearson, and Watt. Pearson and Kolesar collide. Oilers give it away on the clear. Take it on the left. And the shot attempt by Hay got blocked by Henrique. Haig takes it behind. Around to the near side right corner. Low to high. Pietrangelo shoots. Knocked down in front. Cleared away to the near side. Podkolzin diving. Got it to center but loses the puck. Watt coming back in. Watt checked on the near side by Nurse. Penalty coming against Watt. That'll be high sticking. Well, the stray stick of Watt came up into the face of Nurse. Here's the call.
Vegas penalty number 10, 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
It's a tough call to take when you have possession of the puck. But Nick goes to fight Nurse off, and his glove and his stick get Nurse in the face.
Yeah, I think it's not even the initial contact with the collar. I think it's sort of the momentum. It kind of flicks his stick up. I think that's what drew the penalty.
Vegas 2 for 2 on the kill in game 1 of the series.
Oilers were 1 for 1 in game 6 against LA. In that series, they scored 5 power play goals, 5 for 13. Now, the raw number is okay, but the percentage is excellent. Even with an 0 for 2 in game 1, they're still 33% in the playoffs. They win the draw on the left. Draisaitl for Bouchard, left point. Nugent Hopkins takes it. Sends it behind for McDavid. Low to high on the right wing. Bouchard back to the left. Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard lines. Dishes right. McDavid shoots wide left. Off the near boards and out of the zone. Knights have surrendered 3 power play goals in the playoffs. Of course, they were all to Minnesota. 2 of them in Game 4. Wild were 2 for 5 in that game. Bouchard drew it across to the right. Draisaitl dropped it off. McDavid, close quarters with Draisaitl, right goal line. Low to high, Bouchard, left for Nugent Hopkins. 120 on the penalty. Tap back Bouchard in the slot. He shoots. Blocked by McNabb. Rebound left McDavid. A lefty below the dot. Dishes behind the goal. McNabb defends Perry. Draisaitl up top, Bouchard. Extra feed left McDavid to the goal line. Perry swings and misses. Wide right. Eichel takes it off the boards and skates out. Eichel stick check approaching the Blues. He can ensure Stone can change. Eichel's stick whacked as he came across the blue, but he did guide it all the way in. Oilers get it back to the Vegas line. McDavid trying to work through White Cloud. Sent it back to the high slot. Nobody home. Bouchard tracks it back near his own blue. Forward to Corey Perry. Comes across the line, right wing side. Give and go. McDavid had to go off his stick. Gets it back. Curls to the outside right wing, far side. Penalty at 30 seconds. Bouchard left Nugent Hopkins. Up top, Bouchard, the righty defenseman. Left circle, Nugent Hopkins. Into the circle for Draisaitl. Up top again. Bouchard steps right. Winds. Passes. McDavid on the outside right. Right point, Bouchard. Left point, Draisaitl. Watched up top by Smith. Penalty at 10 seconds. Now McDavid curls out high. Around to the left circle. McDavid to the middle. Nugent Hopkins feeding right. Draisaitl missed it. Puck goes behind. Centering pass. Nugent Hopkins blocked by Smith. They're off to the races. Here comes Karlsson. Karlsson to Waugh. Out of the box. Waugh back to the third man. It's Smith. He shoots. Saved by Pickard. No shots during the power play for Edmonton. Vegas gets a shorthanded look that turns into an even strength look with Waugh coming out of the box. And Pickard has to make the stop. 5 minutes into the second period, and the Knights leading 1-0.
Yeah, it's a little discombobulated and not a great 3-on-2, but it's 3-on. Yeah, it was 3-on-1 for a second, and then both McDavid and Draisaitl got back into the play, or McDavid and Perry, actually. They hustled back into the play.
Nugent Hopkins was the player most in position to defend.
Yeah.
So by the time Smith got that shot away, there were 3 Oilers around Pickard. Knights get the ozone draw. Puck tumbles behind the net. Pressure. Olofsson gets the takeaway. Centering pass got knocked down, intended for Saad. It ends up back on the near boards, right wing for Vegas. But it's Evander Kane to skate it ahead. That looked to be offside. There's a shot attempt that misses wide right. Oilers in pursuit of the puck. They get it on the right. Kane sends it left. Walman shoots wide right. Off the boards. Kane takes it there at the right point. Booted by Klingberg and sent out by Hertl just beyond Olofsson's reach. Could not quite get the touch. Reminiscent of the area pass Stone for Eichel. Just Hertl put too much on it. Fight for the puck between the benches far side. It's dumped in by Olofsson, and the Knights will change it up. Line change is brought to you by William Hill. Colasar with pressure on the forecheck. Watt and Pearson, his line mates. Edmonton gets it in. Pietrangelo smacks it behind his goal. Pearson picks it up. Rink wide left. Pearson across the red. Sends it in. Kulak cut it off for the Oilers. Forward to Draisaitl, who gloves it down, then checked by Watt. And that hurried pass ends up going deep into the Vegas zone. Pietrangelo the recovery. Forward on the right side, Colasar. Sneaks it through a couple of players. Watt from the blue lifts it in. Bounces wide right of the cage. Colasar first man in on the forecheck. Oilers break through. Cut off it, neutralized by White Cloud for Vegas. Watt chips it back in. 13:20 to play second period. Vegas 1, Edmonton 0 in game 2. Oilers had a comeback victory in game number 1, defeating the Knights 4-2 with 4 consecutive goals. Crowd getting loud again here at the Fortress. White Cloud starts it out to Barbashev. Shoves it left of center. Hanifin off the left wall to Eichel. Curls off to the outside from the far circle. Rink wide right, White Cloud to Hanifin in the middle. Shoots, knocked down. Rebound swept away from Stone. Hanifin for Eichel, left goal line. Centering, Barbashev. Kick save, Pickard. Eichel gets the rebound. Barbashev again. Another save, Pickard. No rebound. Second one took up near his collar. And the line of Eichel, Stone, and Barbashev generating chances in game 2.
Well, this period is officially way better than the second period from the other night so far.
That's the clinical term.
Yes, way.
And the Knights still with a 1-0 lead. Of course, it was 2-1 after the first period and after the second period of Game 2. But the Knights were outshot 12-1 in the Game 1 second period. We'll be right back. 12:44 to go in this second period. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Hey Vegas, hungry for game day? Nacho Daddy, proud sponsor of your Vegas Golden Knights, has you covered with winning specials. Suit up for the return of the Golden Knight Nachos, stacked with marinated filet mignon, gooey cheese, and all the fixings. And here's the power play. Show us your game day ticket and your first Daddy's margaritas on us. Celebrate 7 seasons of hashtag Vegas-born greatness with gourmet nachos, icy margaritas, and the spirit of the Knights. Nacho Daddy, never a dry chip, always a great time. Visit us after the game and unite the realm. Must be 21 or older for margaritas. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, Nevada, tired of your liquor store having the personality of a stale saltine cracker? Lee's Discount Liquor is here to spice things up. We've been slinging the good stuff since 1981. Now, we're 23 stores strong with the biggest booze selection in the state. Wine for your aunt who loves to overshare, craft beer for your hipster cousin, and tequila for, well, you after dealing with them. And the best part? Our prices are so low, you'll think we're drunk on discounts. Trust local. Shop local. Your community's choice. Lee's Discount Liquor.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Back to the Fortress for more Vegas Golden Knights action with Dan Duva and Gary Lawler.
12:44 to play, second period. Vegas 1, Oilers 0. Victor Olofsson, first period power play goal. His first career playoff goal. Today his 6th career playoff game. He had played 370 regular season NHL games, all with Buffalo and first years of his career as Oilers are whistled for icing. And then obviously this year with Vegas, 56 games. All of those games without reaching the playoffs. There's a guy on the Oilers roster, Gary, who is not in the lineup, Jeff Skinner, who had started his career with Carolina, 7th overall pick in 2010. Skinner, who is 32 years old, his drought was even longer. Carolina, 8 years there, no playoffs. Then to Buffalo, 2 years there, no playoffs. And now with the Oilers, got his first playoff game, but only one game played. That's Jeff Skinner. Not to be confused with Stuart Skinner, who is the backup goalie today. Here's Theodore with a shot, tipped on, save Pickard, rebound, kicked away! Rebound left goal line, Bouchard pulls down one of the Knights, and a penalty coming up. And Bouchard is furious, saying he was holding my stick. Bouchard gesturing vigorously in disagreement with the call made by Francis Sharon. It'll be the third penalty against the Oilers today.
Edmonton, number 2, minor penalty for holding.
Calvin Pickard with a big save on Ivan Barbashev. And then Ivan goes to collect the puck again. And him and Bouchard get all tied up. And Bouchard hog ties Ivan right to the ice. Even if Ivan did have his stick, that was obvious.
Perhaps upset, Gary, because that's his first penalty of the postseason. Knights' third power play. Theodore to Eichel on the left. Goal line, Stone to Hertl. Put it over the goal. Deflected behind Stone, taps it, but it's intercepted. Collision in the corner. Oilers on it. Olofsson reaching, but beyond his glove. Goes into the Knights' end. Theodore is back, chased by Nurse. 1-0 Vegas, 11:45 to go, second period. Power play at 1:30. Stone rink wide left. Off the boards, Hertl yanks it back. Theodore going toward the left point. Eichel with the left hash mark. Saucers right. Olofsson settles. Up top, Theodore. Left for Eichel. Righty closes in. Stone at the goal line. Kulak went belly down in front, so Stone couldn't get it in front. Tried again. Stone floats it right. Olofsson shoots, save. Rebound. Hurled to Theodore. Left for Eichel. Tipped wide right. Eichel was trying to go back to Olofsson, but he couldn't get it there. Olofsson off the right wall, swings it around. Eichel, hard saucer up top for Theodore. Right, Olofsson fakes the drive. Back for Eichel. His pass got tipped by Janmark, and he forces it out of the zone. Eichel didn't realize the puck was coming his way. Oilers get it. Brown short-handed just dumps it in. 45 on the power play for the Knights.
Yeah, some real good looks in the first minute here for the Golden Knights. They're going to get their second unit out there.
Already got 8 shots on goal in the first 9 minutes of the period. From the left corner, a centering pass. Watt couldn't get a shot away. Up top, it's Hannafin. Right circle and William Karlsson. Saucers it back to Hannafin, right point. Karlsson again, outside the right dot. Behind the goal for Watt. Left circle for Smith. Watt once more. Quick low to high, Hannafin. Karlsson at the right dot. Waits. Looks left. Broken up. Taken by the Knights. Far side, Smith. Hannafin. Karlsson shot. Breaks the stick. Watt goes after the rebound. It's sent around. Karlsson without his stick will go to play it, but I think that hit the protective netting. Well, let's see.
Yeah, I think it did, and Vegas will get an offensive zone draw, and William Karlsson couldn't get a fresh stick.
Some really good looks for Vegas.
Yeah.
Great stops by Pickard, including on the one-timer by Olofsson, trying to replicate how they had scored their first power play goal. Stone from the left goal line across to the right circle in Olofsson. This time, Pickard comes over, makes the save, kind of using his left forearm near his glove. 7 seconds on the penalty. Bouchard is in the box. From the draw, puck comes right to the goalie. Pickard who covers it up. Still 4 seconds on the power play.
Olofsson just inches from his second goal of the night.
Eichel wins the draw. Theodore creeps toward the slot. Slides it left. Return pass. Theodore shoots. Blocked. Going back and forth with Hannafin. Centering pass by Hannafin. Up Barbashev's skate. Cranked around and out. Oilers take it with Bouchard fresh out of the box. Nurse comes in. His attempt got blocked up and out of play.
Edmonton got to feel good about themselves getting through that penalty kill situation, and their goalie, Calvin Pickard, who's won 5 in a row, is playing some of the best hockey of his career right now. Inspired.
He has been the best player for the Oilers in this game, as we have talked about. It was fine, of course, in game 1, but just not really tested.
Yeah, he's got way more work tonight.
Yeah, his team had the first 2 shots of this period, but the Knights have rattled off everyone since, spanning about 9 minutes. 10:01 to go in the second period. 1-0 Knights. Vegas wins the D-zone draw. Here comes Theodore. Rips it ahead. Angled in by Smith. Pickard goes over to play it. Very close to playing it in the corner where you can't play it. Would be delay of game. That was close. Knights get to it on the right side. Karlsson. Hard pass left. Intended for McNabb, but it deflects out of play. Off Draisaitl's stick. O-zone draw for Vegas.
William needs to go north with that puck, not back to the point. He's using his legs to get a little bit of space, and as he's skating back towards the blue line, there's a gap to him if he turns right back down the pipe. Instead, he makes that pass. It gets deflected.
Somebody remind him he scored 43 goals once.
Yeah, exactly.
He has 9 regular season goals in 53 games. 1 so far in the playoffs. 9:40 to go, second period. We'll step aside. Vegas 1, Edmonton 0. Olofsson, power play goal from Stone and Eichel at 8:42 of the first period. We'll be right back. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. This is the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Ouch! Man, that check's gotta hurt. And the gloves are coming off. Oof, that's $100 right there. Yeesh, that's $1,000.
Hey, what's with the dollar amounts?
That's how much each injury could be worth if he calls Morgan & Morgan. Yikes, that one's gotta be at least $10K.
When you hire Morgan & Morgan, their gloves come off when they fight for you.
Official partner of the Vegas Golden Knights. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. However, if left untreated, could lead to costly repairs. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. We fix garage doors fast and with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Replacing the bottom rubber on your garage door can have a huge impact on the number of bugs you see in your garage and in your home. Call A1 Garage today and receive the best service, best parts, and best warranty in the industry.
A1 from day one.
Proud partners of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the rewards program that loves it when you date night, bet the perfect parlay, lounge poolside, ooh, shiatsu, bottle service. Yeah, hit me. Shop till you drop. And then some. Earn and redeem on countless amazing experiences at MGM Resorts. This is MGM Rewards. Why be a guest when you can be a member? Visit MGMRewards.com for more. Earning and redemption limitations may apply to certain purchases in certain states.
Back to more Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duba and Gary Lawless.
Ozone draw for the Knights. Vegas leads 1-0 in Game 2. 9:40 to play, second period. Face-off win for Vegas. Smith up top. Theodore shoots. Knocked down. Smith, the rebound try. That is blocked wide left. McDavid out of the far corner. Swings it behind. It ends up on the stick of Darnell Nurse, the defenseman. Reverses weird deflection, but Oilers settle it and clear it. McNabb with a check in the neutral zone. Denies a clean possession for the Oilers. Eventually Nurse finds it again. Dumps it in near side left. Around to the far side. Oilers right wing. Knights on it. Karlsson rink wide to Brett Howden. That'll reach back for the puck. Close quarters with Theodore. Theodore has to jab it ahead. Could not connect with Smith. Stolen away by the Oilers. Theodore steals it back for the Knights. Trying to sneak it ahead for Howden. Broken up. Dump in on the right wing side by Nugent Hopkins. And it comes around to the near side. Vegas does see it go out to center. Bouchard hands it off. Knights are changing it up. Here comes Jake Walman out to the right side, and now rink wide left, carried forward, left wing pod Colson. Fourth line winger rims it around. His 10th career playoff game. Gets a return pass left corner to the point. A drive, they score! Jake Walman, his first career playoff goal. Edmonton ties it 1-1 with 8:29 to go in the second period. Just their third shot of the period. And it's Walman going inside the right post. Olofsson was going out to challenge. It's the fourth line plus the D to generate the first goal for the Oilers.
Really good job by the Oilers to get their forecheck established in the offensive zone. Does it go off Braden McNabb?
It goes off McNabb's right shin. It looked like the bid might have gone wide right, and it glances off McNabb's shin and goes into the goal. And Jake Walman has his first goal. He had 7 in the regular season.
Vegas has had a bunch of chances, hasn't cashed. Puck luck is part of this. If you don't take advantage of your opportunities, the other side will.
Knights get the next draw. Saad works it deep. Saad with Hertl. Hertl looks over his right shoulder. Checked by Henry. Up the boards he goes on his backhand. Drops it off to Olofsson. Going toward the corner. Trying to back his way to the circle up top. Haig shoots. Off the stick in front. It broke Saad's stick. Still in the zone. Hertl on the high right. Floats it into the circle. Olofsson. Saad has a new stick from the bench. Olofsson around a screen. Gets a shot away. Deflected high and wide right. Near corner. Right wing for Vegas. Oilers trouble clearing. Olofsson for Hertl to the goal. Missed it wide right from point blank range. Olofsson knocked over, kept it alive. Pietrangelo. Back for Olofsson at the right wall. Lefty works towards the middle. Hands it off Pietrangelo. Flutters it toward the corner, but it's blocked the other way by Henry. It goes out to center. Blind forward pass towards Saad beyond his reach. Oilers defenders take over with Darnell Nurse. Played it ahead on the near side. It got through Pietrangelo. Haig jabs it away from Janmark, but the Oilers get control. Eichel on the back check with Saad. Oilers buzzing in the O-zone here as Olofsson still out there. Knocked it away from Klingberg. Haig needs some help. Janmark trying to take it away. Hacked around by Pietrangelo, but the Oilers get it. Up to the point. A shot blocked by Haig. Rebound comes left for Arvidsson, who had 5 shots on goal last game. This time the centering pass got blocked by Pietrangelo, and Hill covers it up to his right.
Edmonton's goal came after they went 10.5 minutes without a shot. Their first shot goes in the net.
Just their third shot of the period. Got 9 shots for the game. Vegas has 12. Each side had 6 in the first period. 7:03 to go here in the second. 1-1 tie. Oh, so close for Tomas Hertl.
Yeah, he's on the bench shaking his head right now. He's got to bury that.
Well, some of the attempts for the Knights that have been off net. Phrase we heard in game 1, especially at that range. Got to put it on goal. Bruce Cassidy was asked about that. What do you tell your guys when they're off net so much? Players don't want to hear from the head coach.
Yeah,
the NHL. Hit the net, guys. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Here's a left circle draw for the Oilers. Kane against Eichel. Both former Sabres. And it's Kane who wins it. Nugent Hopkins for Walman. Down to the right. A redirect comes on goal by Kane. Saved by Hill with the glove. Secures it for the whistle. 6:57 to go in the second. And a 1-1 tie. Scoring on the goal, Walman from Podkolzin and Arvidsson. Walman had an assist in his first 7 games. Now, he's got his first playoff goal. He had appeared in 1 playoff game earlier in his career. But now, all 8 this year for the Oilers, coming over from the San Jose Sharks. Walman had come up with the St. Louis Blues and then the Detroit Red Wings. Then briefly with the Sharks and now here with the Oilers. Ozone steal for Stone. Got to flip it in front. Swinging and miss. Barbashev rattles around in the blue ice and then trickles away from Whitecloud out to center. Whitecloud to Hanifin back at their own blue. Stone to a slot for Eichel, but it's an offside play.
Mark tried to hold the puck for a second so that Eichel could pop open. And Ivan Barbashev was trying to get on his horse and drive, and he goes offside. They get to the bench, and Mark just said to Ivan, "That's on me. My bad, brother." I don't know if he said brother. He guessed.
Hulk Hogan in the house.
Eat your vitamins.
Karlsson against McDavid, and Connor is tossed. Draisaitl instead. Draisaitl won 11 out of 15 in game 1. Karlsson only took 4 draws. Remember, he was playing on the wing. Won 3 out of 4. Vegas sends it in. Weird deflection off the skate far side. Eventually left point McNabb towards the circle off Howden's stick. Oilers get it, and out goes McDavid. Banks it in far side. Back comes Theodore. Forward along the boards, Karlsson. Knocked off his stick. Now it comes to center. Oilers stuff it back in. That looks to be still delayed offside. They say no. Vegas sends it back through center and down, and this will be an icing. I thought that they would have been an offside re-entry. In any case, they call it an icing. Gary, how about how Vegas has deployed Smith, Karlsson, and Howden? Somewhat reminiscent of how Smith and Karlsson, sometimes with Howden, sometimes with Watt, were deployed against McDavid, thinking of the series from 2 years ago. Obviously it worked, at least well enough to win the series. We're seeing that matchup a lot more today. Smith only played 11 and a half minutes in game 1. I think that number will be surpassed today. 6 minutes to go in the second. It's a 1-1 tie. Puck goes around the boards. Oilers keep it in, but not with possession. Theodore pressured by Perry. Theodore escapes. Finds McNabb at the wall. Karlsson trying to help out Howden on a tie-up. It's a loose puck, high slot. Theodore to it. Banks it left. Howden off the wall. Through the left circle. He shoots. Sharp angle. Save. Puck ends up behind. Pickard watching a loose puck trickle in the circle to his left. Draisaitl on it. Skates through center. Dumps it in going toward the right goal line. Hill cuts it off. Left it for Nicholas Hay. Neutralized Karlsson. Finds Pearson cutting through. Pearson to the goal. Save. Pickard trying to go 5-hole. Puck still in play. Pearson lands a check. Watt comes in for help, but the Oilers break through. Podkolzin with Janmark. Podkolzin, primary assist on the Oilers' goal. It's whacked out in front off a Vegas stick. Picked up by Kolesar. Sends it into the Oilers zone. No icing. Klingberg grabs it. Far goal line. Chased by Pearson. And now it goes to center. Oilers coming ahead. In the slot. Score! Oh, looked like a nothing chance, but the Oilers have taken a 2-1 lead on a shot that skims the ice and goes under Hill's left pad. Podkolzin, who set up the goal moments ago, just skating in the slot, beats Hill, and it's 2-1 Oilers with 4:42 to go in the second.
And it may have been tipped by Alex Pietrangelo, but at one end of the ice, Pickard is brilliant and stops the Golden Knights, and then the Oilers come the other way, and it's a bad gap no matter what. And then Podkolzin is allowed to drift into the middle and get that shot on net. And Vegas wasn't able to stop the bleeding in game one. And they got to stop it now or they're in a serious hole.
Goals separated by 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Both generated by the Oilers' fourth line. Vasily Podkolzin, who had 24 points in the regular season, now has 2 in the last 4 minutes. We got a whistle for a hand pass in the neutral zone against Vegas.
Francis Chiron, he just stared at that play along the wall, and Saad got hauled down, and his arms started to move, and then he elected not. It wasn't enough for him, and I don't have a problem with that. If it's not obvious, you know, that's fine, but just getting another look at that shot. Adin Hill's got to stop that.
Yeah. Well, the Knights, once again, have coughed up the lead. They had a 1-0 advantage. Vasily Podkolzin and Jake Walman, unlikely goal scorers both, have given the Oilers a 2-1 lead. First career playoff goal for both Podkolzin and Walman. Walman's 9th career playoff game, Podkolzin's 10th. Their first career playoff goals have them on top 2-1. By the way, Victor Olofsson's first career playoff goal on the Vegas side. We'll be right back. Presented by Lee's Discount Liquor. It's the Vegas Golden Knights Radio Network.
Come to Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination and the place for big wins. Every month, Yamava gives away luxury cars and exclusive prizes. Play at over 7,200 slots, the most in the West, and catch top-tier entertainment acts. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino, your California to Vegas connection. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey Vegas, hungry for game day? Nacho Daddy, proud sponsor of your Vegas Golden Knights, has you covered with winning specials. Suit up for the return of the Golden Knight Nachos, stacked with marinated filet mignon, gooey cheese, and all the fixings. And here's the power play. Show us your game day ticket and your first Daddy's margaritas on us. Celebrate 7 seasons of hashtag Vegas-born greatness with gourmet nachos, icy margaritas, and the spirit of the Knights. Nacho Daddy, never a dry chip, always a great time. Visit us after the game and unite the realm. Must be 21 or older for margaritas. Please drink responsibly.
Las Vegas. Vegas Auto Gallery unveils the largest and most luxurious showroom on the West Coast. Scaling a 55,000 square foot climate-controlled showroom, we showcase more than 250 of the best luxury and exotic brands. Lamborghini, Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, you name it. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, Vegas Auto Gallery is your premier dealer. Visit us now, right off the 215, or go online at vegasautogallery.com.
Back to the Fortress for more Stanley Cup playoff action with Dan Duba and Gary Lawless.
Oh, lots of talk coming into this series would certainly be about the Oilers' improved depth compared to the series 2 years ago when they lost to the Knights in 6. Improved last year, got all the way to Game 7 of the Cup final. Did not have to face the Knights. And what do you know? The fourth line has generated a pair of goals for the Oilers. Not McDavid, not Draisaitl. Look out! Hill reached up for a pop fly and was undercut by Kane. And Eichel dives right on top of him and Hyman. And Whitecloud in there too, his helmet knocked off. The linesman berating Whitecloud, who snapped a little bit. Kane under the pile. And Kane trying to plead innocence.
Saying, I fell.
I'm sorry. With his track record, why even bother uttering those words, even if he did just fall? That's absurd. He's right into the crease, reaching for the puck. Hill is taller than him. Hill gloves it, and then Kane goes right into him. He fell after he hit Hill. That's an absurd defense.
What are they going to do?
Reckless play by a frequent offender in Evander Kane.
They're going to even it up.
Which is fair.
Or maybe not.
Let's find out. Here's Francescott.
The penalty's on the play. 91, minor penalty, goal interference. Vegas, number 2, minor penalty, roughing. 4-on-4.
I think that's right. I just find it absurd that Evander Kane would try to pretend as if that was unintentional or that he fell. But he's reaching for the puck, and he goes right into Adin Hill, and then he goes down. It's an obvious penalty, but the Knights appropriately respond, knowing, of course, no matter who the players are, you defend your goalie, but especially 91 Evander Kane. And Zach Whitecloud very much losing his temper, understandably so. Not just any player going into Adin Hill, reaching up over his head for a vulnerable position. It's Evander Kane. Kane goes around Whitecloud. Puck is above Hill's head. He is standing upright. He gloves the puck. Kane is trying to reach. There's no chance he's going to get a piece of it. And he goes right into Hill. Hill never goes down. He stands upright the whole time. Whitecloud just buries Kane behind the goal. So it's 4-on-4. Here's Eichel with Theodore. Eichel breaks, bottom of the left circle. It's a 2-1 Oilers lead with 4 minutes to go in the second. Eichel dishes in front, just missed Karlsson at the left side of the crease. Karlsson rims it around. With nobody there for the Knights. They'll change it up. Oilers coming out right to left. Here comes Brett Kulak, the defenseman. Draws attention, taps it right, Bouchard. Now McDavid in the slot. Extra pass, Draisaitl, just inside the blue. Lefty goes right side. McNabb defense. Draisaitl. Reach in by Theodore. Deflected the puck, but Draisaitl gets it back. Rink-wide pass. Kulak for McDavid. Putting out a skating clinic right boards. To the right goal line, Draisaitl. Lefty going up the boards. Howded engages. Rink-wide pass gets through. Bouchard sending it back to Kulak. Back skating at the point. Smith pressuring, but Kulak kept it alive. Got it down low. McDavid behind the goal. McDavid into the right circle. Out to the point. Extra feed. Bouchard shoots. Blocked. Bouchard gets it back. It was Theodore in the way. Still in the zone. 45 seconds at 4-on-4. Draisaitl shoots it off the left side of the goal. And it goes behind. He gets it himself. Dropped it off. McDavid joins in. Knights take it away. And ahead comes Riley Smith, but he gives it away. Here comes Draisaitl. Loses the puck. Theodore there to defend. Oilers still in the zone. Nurse straight on, shoots, and scores! Darnell Nurse. And it's 3-1 Edmonton with 2:43 to play in the second period. They had not scored a goal at 4-on-4 in the postseason. And though it looked like the Knights had survived pressure from McDavid and Draisaitl, got the puck out to the neutral zone, a turnover, and defenseman Darnell Nurse, who had 5 goals in the regular season, now has 2 in the playoffs, 6 in his playoff career. And this is the 3rd in a row for the Oilers. 3 goals in the span of just under 6 minutes.
There's just no other way to say this. Neither of the last 2 goals can go in.
Yeah.
This is...
That's 3 goals on 5 shots.
Yep.
That's just not acceptable at this stage of the season. Here's another shot right in transition. Glove saved by Hill. Yeah.
And Brandon Saad has just gone down the tunnel for Vegas.
That attempt there from Darnell Nurse, the guy who just scored a goal. Hill over at his haunches, looking down at the blue ice in front of him, and jerks up, pats the crossbar in the post. As it turns to his left, watch the D-zone draw. Knights got 1 in the first. Oilers have scored 3 in the third, all from unlikely sources. Walman, a defenseman. Podkolzin, 4th-line winger. And Nurse, a defenseman. And not offensive defenseman. On the left side, left corner, Hyman lost it. Pietrangelo there with Hanifin down to start out. Eichel, Karlsson in the slot. Taps it left. Back to 5-on-5 now. Karlsson left for Eichel. Looking toward the middle. Toward Karlsson, broke it up. Tried to force that pass through. It was intercepted by Nugent Hopkins, who clears it down. Eichel comes at 4 versus 4. Back to 5 versus 5. Kane and Whitecloud went to benches. Shot from the right. Eichel's bid is tipped home by William Karlsson. Karlsson second of the playoffs, and the Knights answer back. A mixed group of players, given that the 4-on-4 had just turned to 5-on-5. On the ice, it's Karlsson with Eichel and Olofsson. And Vegas is back within one with 1:50 to go in the second. Karlsson got it just above the belt. Stick was waist high on the shot by Jack Eichel. It went right down through the 5-hole. As Pickard was coming up, the puck went straight down through his legs.
Well, massive goal for the Golden Knights. Stop the bleeding, get a 5-on-5 goal, get a little bit of puck luck of their own. And they're back in the game.
Karlsson had 9 goals in 53 regular season games. Now 2 in the playoffs. Today his 8th game. He's played in every Knights playoff game. Today his 108th career postseason game. Pietrangelo gave the puck away near corner. Oilers get an ozone possession. From that high, a drive saved by Hill, and he covers the loose puck. He did not see it at first, but he did make the save with Janmark parked in front. Janmark defended by Pietrangelo. 53 seconds between the Nurse goal and the Karlsson goal. Nurse is at 4 versus 4, assisted by Nugent Hopkins. Karlsson's at 5 versus 5 from Eichel and Pietrangelo. Multi-point game again for Jack Eichel. A couple of those to finish off the first round against Minnesota. And now with a couple of points today, he's up to 8 in the postseason. Face-off win for the Oilers. Nurse shoots, save. Hill to his right. And the wrist shot by the defenseman. Face-off had been on the opposite side of the ice, but Hill rotated appropriately.
Well, one thing about Adin Hill is he's mentally tough. He will not go away. And he knows better than anyone else that neither of those should have gone in. And now his team has given him a little bit of life. He's got to be Tupperware now, Dan. Airtight.
Knights led 2-1 after the second period, game 1. It's currently 3-2 Edmonton for the final 90 seconds of the second period here in game 2. Draisaitl against Eichel. Jack wins it for Vegas. McNabb goes behind his goal. Forward pass. Far side, it's Barbashev. Eichel in the middle. Back to Barbashev. Left wing enters the zone. Barbashev cuts through. Right to the goal. Put it wide. Rebound side of the goal. Pickard out of his net and contact with Barbashev. And Stone there as well, but it ends up back on the Vegas side. McDavid loses the puck as he tried to cut toward the goal. Knights in transition. Barbashev works his way in, but made an extra move, allowing the Oilers to get numbers back, and McDavid took it away. Minute to go in the second. Final minute brought to you by Credit One. 1 to go. Oilers 3, Knights 2. Knights led this game 1-0, trailed 3-1. Now 3-2. Look out. Theodore knocked over behind the goal. Puck came in front. Hill tapped it away just before Podkolzin got there. Kolesar charges out far side across the red, dumps it in. 39 seconds. Into the near corner. Waugh reached in with Pearson trying to help. Out to the line. Whitecloud gloved it. That's a hand pass. 32 seconds to go.
Edmonton has their big push here, and Vegas is really good in this period. And what can they say? You know, they're going to go to the dressing room and they're like, well, we were really good there. And they managed to get 2 and we only got 1. So we got to be even better. And they do. They've got to raise their level again.
Knights have gotten to Calvin Pickard. He has made impressive saves. Oilers have had a couple get through Adin Hill. Pickard has simply been the better goalie today. Knights coming out of their own zone. Waugh dumps it in on the right. Kolesar in pursuit. Kulak back, chips it off the boards. Whitecloud prevents a clear. Kept it alive for Waugh. Waugh turning, protects it. 13 seconds. Steers it behind for Kolesar. Checked by Kulak. Still in the trapezoid. 7 seconds. Second period. Waugh tied up. Got it to the circle. Pearson up top. 2 seconds, and a shot stopped by Pickard, and the horn signals end of period 2. Look out, Kane into the mix once again. Nurse on top of Karlsson is one battle. White Cloud comes together with Kane once again. The same players penalized earlier when Kane went right into Adin Hill. Second period comes to a close. Oilers get 3 in the middle period. Knights get 1. Oilers lead 3-2 going to the second intermission. Goals by Walman, Podkolzin, and Nurse. Vegas getting it from Karlsson. Assist to Eichel and Pietrangelo. Well, good. An interesting second period. Different than the second period of Game 1, but the fact is the Oilers managed to score 3 times, and Vegas will need a come-from-behind victory of its own. And the Oilers, of course, had 5 consecutive come-from-behind victories, including Game 1 of this series. But in the regular season, the Knights were the best third-period team of the NHL and among the NHL's leaders in comeback wins.
Yeah, certainly. This is there's nothing to pick between these two teams so far, other than Pickard right now. There's no other way to say it. Is outplaying Adin Hill. Adin has got to shut the door down the stretch, and Vegas has got to find a way to get to Cal Pickard, because he is writing an unlikely Stanley Cup playoff story. He has been fantastic.
Today, just his 10th career playoff game. He's 33 years old. Very briefly, a member of the Golden Knights organization during the 2017 training camp, traded to Toronto, and has bounced around since then. 2 years with the Oilers organization, but this really, third year with the Oilers organization, but mostly had been in the American League, and obviously this year, number 2 goalie to Stuart Skinner, but Skinner played 51 games, Pickard played 36. Here in the playoffs, Skinner was dreadful, 0-2 with a 6.11 goals against average. Got yanked. Calvin Pickard has been the steady hand in goal ever since. He's won 5 in a row, and his career playoff record is 6-1. Adin Hill's career playoff record is 16-9. Of course, it was during the second round series against the Oilers 2 years ago. Adin Hill came in to replace the injured Laurent Brossoit. But don't forget, Hill actually got his first experience in that series in relief of Laurent Brossoit in Game 2. Let's go down to the Vegas dressing room and welcome defenseman Noah Hannafin to the broadcast. Hi, Noah. Dan and Gary in the radio booth. Thanks.
Look at love, loss, relationships, and life as the Shadow Theater presents Where You Are, May 1st through the 18th at the Barscona Theater.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Arvidsson will get it out. To Podkolzin now into the Vegas end through the middle. Scores! That was a shot! And Vasily Podkolzin has given the Edmonton Oilers a 2-1 lead.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown. Well, that was a crazy period, but a lot of fun to watch.
It was. It was a ton of fun. 2 things that have got the Oilers in front of the Vegas Golden Knights. Calvin Pickard and the Oilers' fourth line. Calvin Pickard has been outstanding in this game. Again, the shots aren't crazy in this game, but the chances are. And the Oilers have given up a lot of grade A looks. They, at the very end, Evan Bouchard gets beat one-on-one by Barbashev. He walks in. Pearson has a breakaways. He splits the defenseman. They've had 2-on-1s. The Vegas Golden Knights, they had a 4-on-1 earlier in this game. And Calvin Pickard has been outstanding. You look at the saves he's made, and then turn it over and look at the goals that Hill has let in. Hill's let in 2 goals that should be stopped. Right. And Pickard's probably taken away 3 goals that should have gone in. Calvin Pickard has been outstanding in this game, and when an opposition team does a pretty good job on your best players, as Vegas has tonight, limiting the opportunities for McDavid, for Draisaitl, for Hyman, for Kane, you need other players to step up. And in that period right there, you saw the fourth line come out, energize this team, score a goal, and quickly get put back out by the coaching staff, realizing, the fourth line's got something going. So it was a good period score-wise for the Edmonton Oilers, a great period by the fourth line, a fantastic period by the goaltender Calvin Pickard. But a period, though, that the Oilers are going to want to clean things up going into the third period.
Well, they have the 3-2 lead going into the third. Shots on goal in that period, by the way. You were talking about how the numbers been a little on the low side. Oilers outshooting Vegas 11-10 that period, and overall through 2 periods of play, 17-16. But you said that you thought that Hill should have saved 2 of them. Podkolzin shot, I'm guessing the Nurse shot, because the Jake Walman goal, man, that thing was flying.
Well, the Walman one, he had no chance. It went off. It was going wide, and it hit the defenseman Haig's shin pad and changes direction, goes in. So that's where you see Hill looking up at his defenseman, because that shot was going to miss the net. Podkolzin, that can't go in. I mean, good on Podkolzin getting puck on net, smart play. But in the Stanley Cup playoffs, in a 1-goal hockey game, you can't let that in. And then the Nurse one, again, it was a shot from distance. It's no comparison tonight between the goaltenders. Calvin Pickard has been outstanding in this hockey game. A big save after big save. And the Vegas Golden Knights were controlling play for about a 7-8 minute stretch where they got breakaways, they had golden scoring opportunities, everything's going their way, and then bang, bang, 2 shots go in the net. And that, to me, is on Adin Hill, who didn't have a great year. He has not had a good playoffs, and he certainly hasn't had a good game. And the Edmonton Oilers, if I'm going into the third period, shoot from everywhere, because you got a goaltender that looks a little rattled.
Okay, so now they're trailing 3-2, and we've been waiting for Vegas to play their best period of the series. I kind of think it's got to be this next one.
Well, Vegas has actually played a really good hockey game. Yeah. All the metrics will tell you that they've played well tonight and probably are deserving of a lead. Those are the tough ones when you play well and you look up the scoreboard and you're trailing. So, yeah, Vegas will continue to push in the third. Calvin Pickard will probably have to make 2 or 3 big saves again to keep the Oilers ahead. But the Edmonton Oilers also, to me, this is where you want to have your biggest period of the series. You win a period, you're up 2-0 with 3 of the final 5 games in Edmonton. So I think both teams realize the importance of the next 20 minutes. I would imagine this will be the best 20 minutes that we're going to see over the first 6, as there's a huge difference in a series being 2-0 and 1-1. And the Edmonton Oilers certainly would love to put a little bit of breathing room between them and Vegas as they go home.
29-97, a little quiet by their standards. So I guess if you're an Oilers fan, you can say, hey, listen, those guys, they'll get it going here. Maybe the third period is time to do it. But I like the way Vegas has kind of been checking them tonight. And unfortunately for Vegas, the fourth line has come alive for the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, when you play against the Edmonton Oilers, your first thought is slow down Connor and Leon. And Vegas has done a pretty good job of that. They've used 2 different lines. They've used the Eichel line, which they try to get Eichel's line to force Connor and Leon to play in their own zone. And then they played the Karlsson line against him. Karlsson's a fantastic third-line center. Yeah. He doesn't give you a whole lot. You have to work for every inch out there. So they've done a good job. But if you want to be a Stanley Cup champion, you've got to be more than 2 players, more than 1 line. And tonight and throughout these playoffs, I believe Jack said that's the 12th different Oiler forward that has scored so far in the playoffs. That's depth. And that is a big reason the Oilers right now are up 3-2 in this game.
So how do they grind them down a little bit here in the third period? Do you see Vegas tiring at all?
No, I don't think so. They're good. They roll lines too. I don't think they're going to tire. What the Oilers do, they got to be better defensively. They gave up too many grade A scoring chances in that period. Calvin Pickard should not be under the stress that he's been under through 40 minutes. So the Oilers will be better. And any chance you get, put a puck on net. The Oilers fired 3 shots on net, all from distance, and all 3 found its way to the back of the net. So if you're an Oiler in the third period, you do not turn down a scoring chance, a shot on net, anything, and keep crashing the net. They've got a rattled goaltender in there, and you want to make sure you continue to make his night hard.
And the Oilers have shown a lot of patience through this series so far, so I can't see why they're not going to do it in the third. I'm with you. I think this third period is going to be a real big one. We should be able to determine a fair bit by how this final. I don't want to say final 20 because the way this is going, the way these two teams are scoring, it could go a little longer than that. But I can hardly wait for the third period, Rob.
Well, it's playoff hockey, of course.
Bring it on.
It's a close hockey game. These are two good hockey clubs right now, and the difference is very minimal. So if you can give yourself a big leg up in a series, and that would be being up 2-0, winning 2 on the road, that is huge. The Oilers are not going to look past this opportunity. So that's why I believe both teams realize the importance, and both teams will have their best efforts in the final 20.
Great, thanks. Brendan Escott's going to talk to you at after the game tonight on the post-game show, so we'll see whether or not that's next. But we have another 20 minutes to go. The third period is coming up shortly. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. Canadians gathered at parks, squares, city halls, and other public venues across the country today to mark the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War in Europe. Dutch ambassador to Canada, Marguerite Vono, says the Netherlands will never forget the sacrifice of Canadians.
Dutch families can be seen walking among the graves, reading the names on the carved maple leaves. Parents, like my parents, told me, quietly telling their children, these men, they died to free your country. Do not forget what they did. You are free because of them.
After Canadians and Allied soldiers accepted the surrender of German forces in the Netherlands on May 5, 1945, the remaining German forces surrendered across Europe, with May 8, 1945 declared Victory in Europe Day. I'm Thomas Dias. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon's scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield.
Here we go. We are back for the third period with score of 3-2 for the Edmonton Oilers. This is the Golden Knights. Very strange game between both teams, honestly. The Golden Knight scored the first goal of the game, and then the Oilers came back with 3 goals until the last goal of the second period for the Oilers to cut the lead by 1 goal. We know after one game, the Edmonton Oilers lead the series 1-0. It will be very difficult for the Vegas go on the road the next 2 games if they are a deficit 0-2. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being a part of the show. Sometime I do the game live, play-by-play. I join, or sometimes I left the radio talking. But now, after I take a break, I eat, I'm ready. I think I'm going to finish the game with all of you together and talking about the game C. Coach has not put his hands down the wall about that. So that's happening here. And hopefully you guys, you're ready to rock and roll the last period. I have a question for you. What is the final score tonight? Can you tell me what is the final score? I said at the beginning 5-3. I'm not tired. I just take a eat. Hold on, coach. Pop up in the left corner. Here we go. About that one. Where is your left jersey? The 13 rookie. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget, please, to click on the like, subscribe. We present all the game play-by-play of the NHL playoff 2025, at least 99.9%. Sometimes I talk like this play-by-play. Sometimes it's the second game of the night. I remove myself. We leave the radio. And I make some comments left and right. But I think I like to do the third period one. The game is really close. So we're going to finish the game together. Hopefully, have an amazing, great night so far. First of all, the first game of the night, the Washington Capitals came back, adjusted the plan, and to beat the Hurricane. And all the series is 1-1. The next 2 games will be in Raleigh and Carolina. So that's happening there. As Joseph said, it's over if Vegas lose this one, or is better, or else others are going to have a painful offseason. We'll be very interested what happened about that. The second thing I would say to you guys is like, where's the goalie? What's going on with Pickard, Skinner, and Adin Hill is far to be the Hill a couple of years ago. He was at the Four Nations for Team Canada, but Hill is really struggling. So I think at the end of the day, the last goal they make, the last save of the game, win the game. That's pretty much what's going to happen tonight, I believe, between both teams. Don't forget, tomorrow night we are back with who? The Toronto Maple Leafs. And, of course, the Florida Panthers. This game is in Florida. The Toronto lead 2-0. And then after that, following by the Minnesota Wild versus the Winnipeg Jets. Another great series between both teams. So don't go nowhere. We're going to see both games. If you follow the Montreal Canadiens, they announced the Laval Rocket, the American Hockey League, are right now start the next round series, the final of the Division North, start set on May 14. Of course, we follow also the Laval Rocket. If you are new here, welcome in the house. We invite you to subscribe, click on the likes. If you are not new, but you are back, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. And Pickard back again between the pipe for the Edmonton Oilers. 1 point we have to take a note. I didn't see any point for McDavid and Draisaitl so far. Is it a good news or bad news? I'm not sure about that. Let's see. I'll be sure. Advinson have a 2 point. Polzokin have 2 points. Here we go. No point, guys, for McDavid. Pete Martin says 5-4. I said 5-3. Oilers never have a good goalie. Joseph, you're absolutely right about that. GF, welcome back in the house. Have a Stolars. Let him go. Was not healthy. GF, welcome back. Royal, 5-3. Royal, we are on the same score between you and me. I predict the same score, Royal, for the Oilers. Il look like il y a beaucoup de vent, Jérémy. Je sais pas, chez toi ou chez moi. 13 rookie, welcome back. Frankie is in the house, welcome back. Attaqué now by the Oilers, by the Vegas Golden Knights. Intercept by Draisaitl, give back to Bouchard. The puck turn around behind the net. Pickard show the puck, black shot by the defenseman of the Oilers. And a shot by the Vegas Golden Knights, missed the net. The puck bouncing at the blue line. By Pietrangelo recovered the puck, again back to Jack Eichel. Now recovered by Kulak. Kulak win the puck at the blue line. The puck go outside the zone. Reset by Alex Pietrangelo. New players coming now for both teams. 18:50 to go remaining on this game. Go back to Nicolas Hogg. Hogg back to Pietrangelo behind him. Return the puck behind the goaltender. Recovery by the defenseman Klingberg. Set back now by NH. Recovery by Vegas. Vegas bubble the puck in front of the net. Recovery by Mike Stone, I believe, or William Karlsson. Now the puck will go back in front of the net, but the Vegas keep the puck deep in the zone. Show the puck, miss the net, recover at the right side, kick the puck outside the zone by the Oilers. The puck in neutral zone, but all out between two players until the puck going to be at the white cloud. And then by Odin battle with Hyman. Get back to Kane. Kane to Hyman in front of the net. Shoot the puck, and we have a goal. It's time, Evander Kane scored a goal, and now the Oilers take the 4th goal of the night. Again, Adin Hill gave 4 goals and 17 shots at 18:06. The Oilers continues to score goal, a turnover at the blue line, and then we got Hyman gave back the puck to Kane. Kane alone. Completely alone, no checking by any Vegas Golden Knight by Odin. Everything they start with the Odin at the blue line turnover. Are gonna do anything about that. Hill make a save, and then the puck bouncing on his stick, I believe, and go back in the net. And that way, the Oilers take the lead 4-2. Here we go. That's what we talk about this during the intermission. Getting banged, one come back in the house, and then Pete Martin, 5-4. I have 5-3. Edmonton with the puck now. Down the puck on the right side of Hill. Recovered by Oilers. Shoot the puck behind the net. Pressure on the left side by the Vegas Golden Knights. Try to get outside the zone. The turnover by Hertl. Gave the puck back to Anifin. Anifin behind Hill in front of Connor Brown. Long stretch pass in front of the bench of the Oilers. Coming to Vegas. Down the puck back behind the net by Kozal. Hit Klingberg. Following by Kulak. And then the puck stuck behind the net of the Pickard. Now recovery by Roy. Roy return the puck behind the net to Kozal. Kozal sick and gling the puck. Turn around again. Point in front of the net. Show the puck by Roy. By Pearson. A save by Pickard. No rebound. And that's it for that play. It would be a whistle again. McDavid. And of course, Draisaitl have 0 shots so far. 0 points so far. Ovidio, 13 rookie again in the house. Pete Martin, Oilers have to score a lot of goals. They cannot count on the goalie. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that for sure. Like we said at the beginning of the game, this is going to be over 6.5. We are right already, but not right yet. It's 6, but I expect an empty net at some point, and maybe something else. We'll see. Face off on the right side of Pickard, 17-11 to go remaining on the third period. Jack Eichel contre RNH. Here we go. We have Kulak on the defense with Nurse. The puck winning by Eichel. Show the puck for the blue line. Pickard make a save, no rebound. We're going to accept now on the right side, on the left side of the Pickard. Theodore is with McNabb on the defense. With Stone on the line for the Vegas. Kane is on the ice right now. The puck winning now by the Oilers. Set up again by Theodore. Back to McNabb. Bring the Eagle on the back door. On the back end, show the puck. Black shot. Recovery by ANH. Use the back ends now. Intercept by Eagle. Not good enough. Finally, ANH down the puck behind McNabb. McNabb back to Theodore. Theodore now trying to reach Parbachev. No chance. The puck intercept now by the Vegas. Retrieve the puck at the blue line. Bad play by the Oilers. Finally, the puck go outside the zone. The Puck bouncing back at the red line, chasing out by the Vegas, recovered by Theodore. Theodore bring the puck in front of the bench. Return the puck to Theodore. New players coming from Bruce Cassidy. 16:24 to go remaining. Edmonton just scored a goal at the beginning of the third to take the lead by 2. Long stretch pass now. It's coming out by Riley Smith. Lead the puck back by White Cloud. Try to get Smith. Oilers intercept. Get out by McDavid. McDavid ballon now in neutral zone. Lose the puck. Karlsson recovery. He back to the D. And reset now by the Oilers. By the biggest domain on the offensive side. On the back end, Pickard make a save. No rebound in front of Corey Perry. It was a shot of Brian Oden. And we want to reset on the left side of Pickard. Video it predicts 6-4. Pete Martin Oilers have to score a lot of goals. They cannot count on the goalie. And we have Guy also there. So thanks everybody to be part of the show. Don't forget, please, to click on the like. Remember, we are here every game on the playoff. We are the only channel carry on all the NHL game playoff play-by-play with reaction. So this is the place to be if you want to follow your team, whatever you are, any fans, hockey fans for any team. Now, don't pay by Oilers. Recovery behind the net by Hertl. Now go back. You have a defenseman, Pietrangelo, right there. Possible that Isaac was a White Cloud. So a 2-minute gap there. Look like the Vegas going to be on the power play. McDavid got a penalty for 2 minutes for Isaac. Accidental, but it is what it is. So Vegas return on the power play. We see the replay right there. McDavid's coming now, bring the stick on the air and hit the White Cloud from behind. Here we go. So automatic play, 2 minutes from McDavid. White down. The Vegas going to be on the power play. The power play of the Vegas is 1-3 so far. Here we go. Face off on the right side. Winning by Vegas. Bring back at the blind. Controlled by Theodore. Theodore like Jack Eichel. Bring back at the goal line to Stone. Stone back to Eichel. Eichel right now at the hash mark. Looking left and right. Sticking late. Looking now. A check for the back door. There you go. One time, everybody. We have a goal. What a pass by Jack Eichel. And what a shot by Victor Olofsson, the ex-Buffalo Sabres. Second goal of the game for Olofsson. Is first to go on the playoff, and now it's 4-3, guys. This is far to be over. Don't go nowhere. Stay with us until to the end. But what the patience of Jack Eichel to see the seam to pass the puck. Pickard was late on the T-push, and that way, guys, the Vegas come back again with a deficit only of 1 goal, and that's what we got tonight now. With approximately 15 minutes and 28 seconds to go remaining, guys. No one can stop the pass of Jack Eichel. What a pass. And we are now 4-3. Je vais attraper des mouches de baille au corneille, coach. 4-3. Wow. Now, we just win the under 6.5. We just need to get the right score, 5-4 or 5-3. Now, the puck go back behind the net now, battle with Roy, with Pearson. The puck go outside zone by the Oilers, by Alverson, intercept by Anifin. Anifin back to Pietrangelo, shoot the puck, miss the net. Karlsson recovery at the goal line, looking now, and the front to Pietrangelo, fake it, shoot the puck, and try to get a pass in front of the net, missing. Karlsson recovery, push, shoot the puck, block shot. Roy get the puck back. Roy change the direction from the Nurse. Control the puck again until the Oilers get out the zone. Attacking on the red line on the offensive side, down the puck behind Adin Hill. No, Hill intercept the puck, and that's all. Where some kind of pushing between Jean-Marc, Roy, and Kozar. But that's all. Not really physical. Not very physical, guys. On this game, we have 39 hits. The second round versus the first round, guy, is crazy. Remember, one game, the Winnipeg Jet and the Blues 121 hit. Right now we have 39 hits on this game. I said, and I'm going to repeat, and I mentioned that the hockey playoff, it's not the same anymore. It's about speed, it's about space, it's about skill. Yes, sometimes you have to be physical, but it's not like before what you have intimidation or fight or everything like that. It's about pure talent now. McDavid with a puck. Bring by the blank. Shoot a pipe by Brown. He'll make a save. No rebound. 14:33 to go. 19 shot Edmonton. 21 shot by the Vegas. 2 goals already on the third period. One by Evander Kane for the Oilers to take the lead 4-2. And then a couple of minutes ago on the power play, Victor Olofsson, his second goal of the game on the power play to cut the lead by 1 goal. Thanks for to be with us tonight. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Joseph, the Oilers looking for the goalie since like Grand Fuhrer. Face off now on the left side of Adin Hill, McDavid, William Karlsson. The puck drop. Winning by Karlsson. McDavid still the puck. McDavid behind the net. Bubble with puck. Wrap up. Save in front of the net. Go back to Bouchard. Fire the puck. Black shot in front of the net. Or the King lobbed the puck outside his zone. All the way back on the defensive side. Recovered by I think is Walman. Walman leave the puck back to Bouchard. Lose the puck by Karlsson. Karlsson in front of the net. The back door. Intercepted by Draisaitl, attacking at the blind, at the red line. Gave back now to Perry. Perry back to Draisaitl. In front of the net to McDavid. He'll make a save. Recovery behind the net. Now we are pushing in front of the net with Perry. Finally, the Kings get out. Possible penalty from Kane. And now the Oilers are going to be on the power play. And that's changed everything again. Again, the style the referee on the second round is completely different at the first round. That's crazy for me. The puck was stick out of the net, and then you got a cross checking by Odin and Riley Smith. Again, Corey Perry. We have a TV timeout on that one. Don't go nowhere. OMG coach, I might have to clip that Oilers take about that. I will give you a bit more information, guys, about the stat, what's going on. To say a little bit. 20 shot by the Oilers, 21 by Vegas. We have 22 hit versus 18 for the Vegas. 13 block shot by the Oilers, by the Vegas. 18 by the Oilers. 9 gave away by the Oilers, 10 by the Vegas Golden Knight, and then we have takeaway 6 by the Vegas, 2 by the Oilers so far. The power play 0-2 Edmonton and 2-4 for the Vegas. Like I said, do not wake up the Bear, McDavid, and Pearson and Draisaitl. This is maybe the time to score a goal. Pay too many NHL teams, not enough good goalies. Great point, Jeremy, about that. Big difference between the first round and the second round. You know, it is Ben Bishop, Jack Campbell. It's just crazy. It's getting more difficult, Joseph. The key for Joseph, in my opinion, is the accuracy of the shot blew my mind. Like, one you had like saison many ago is Jerry Cheevers or Gilles Villeneuve or Gum Worsley, but it was like a burritos in front of the net. Today, it's a double Big Mac in front of the net. You have no space, and the player find a way to put the puck in the net. So that's the big trend about this. Jeremy, all good goalie are always enjoyed by other team. Not easy being a goalie. All that equipment get heavy. Anyway, face off now winning by the Vegas and run the puck around the board and to go all the way back to Pickard. Pickard intercept the puck now, drive the puck back to Bouchard. Here we go, 144. Power play. Bouchard give the puck back to Kane, maybe, I don't know. Back to Perry. Perry back again to Bouchard. Bouchard bubble with the puck, give back to RNH. Back again to Draisaitl. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. Bouchard back to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Now fire the puck. Block shot. The puck bouncing outside the zone. Pinching right now by RNH. Recovery by Bouchard. Back to McDavid. McDavid lose the puck. Back to McDavid again. Give back to RNH. Retrieve on defensive side. Give back to Connor McDavid attacking out. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl retrieve on the neutral zone. Go back at the red line. Give back to flanker McDavid. Pushing out by Vegas. The puck go behind the net now. Recovery by Perry. Perry ran the puck around the board to RNH. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard at the blue line looking to RNH. Looking out for McDavid. Looking, checking the direction. Stone put the puck outside the zone. 45 seconds to go remaining. Now McDavid gave back to Draisaitl. Attacking now on the offensive side. All the puck with one hands now. Pushing by the Vegas. Recovery by White Cloud. White Cloud intercept and down the puck. This is going to be the third attempt about that. And then don't do nothing. Nurse with the puck. Long stretch pass now. Neutral zone. Coming back. Run the puck on the board all the way back to Hyman. Hyman return puck behind the net. All the way to Enrique. Enrique lead the puck back to Hyman. Hyman back behind the net now. Change the direction. Go back now at the blind. Set up by Nurse. Nurse shoot the puck tip in front of the net. He'll make a save. Recovery by Enrique. Enrique back to Hyman. Bubble with the puck. Recovery by Ag. And then icing the puck is going to be Evan's strength. So there will be icing by the Vegas Golden Knight. And for the third time of the night, the PK of the Vegas, excellent. Again, the Oilers. That's the turnover of this game right now. 2-3 power play by the Vegas and 0-3 by the Oilers. Ron Extall. Face off now on the right side of the hill. 11:50 to go remaining. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. We're looking to get 50 likes. You know, you did not click on the like. I see you. I know right now. You did not click on the like. You have to click on the like. Anyhow, face off now on the right side of hill. Face off winning by the Vegas down the puck in neutral zone from the bench. If then Smith down the puck behind the net of Pickard. Recovery by Klimberg. Now looking out, pass the puck, completely miss the puck, miss the pass, turn around by Vegas. Vegas try the puck back, but intercept by Oilers. Both teams exchange the puck and finally have a hand pass that will create a whistle in the neutral zone. Not much going on now for the last couple of minutes. Excellent, Guy. You're right about that, Joseph. Ron Extall. Go back now by Bouchard. He back to Kulak. Down the puck to Hill. Hill kick the puck in the corner. Recovery by Vegas. Now go back on the back end by Anyfin. Puck go outside the zone. Recovery now by the Pearson behind the net with Bouchard. Bouchard battle with Hertl. Kulak is there. following by Pearson. Now the puck stuck a little bit left and right until we go back at the blue line. Set by Pietrangelo. Return the puck now to Hertl. Hertl back again to Anyfin. Anyfin's coming down. On the other side, shoot the puck. A black shot. Anyfin control the puck again. Down the puck back behind the net. And then go back on the right side. Defenseman at the Oilers lose his edge. No tripping. Go back now by Anyfin. Set up by Pietrangelo. Return puck in the corner. Bouchard lose his edge. Pearson win the battle in front of Kulak. Get back now to Hertl. Go back to Pietrangelo to Anyfin. Fire puck. A black shot by Pickard. Recovery on the left side. Bouchard get the puck back. Now go back behind the net. Lose the puck. And now the pressure of the Hertl Pearson is excellent. Now go back now on the right side. I think in Max Stone. Bring the puck in front of the net. Intercept by Evander Kane. Kane on the back end. Give puck again to the wall. And finally, Oilers down the puck in neutral zone. Recovery by Pietrangelo. Give back to Stone. Stone now go back to Barbashev. Barbashev change direction. Back to Stone. Stone looking for Hertl. Go back in front of the net. Coming now by Theodore. Shoot the puck. Black shot in front of the net. The puck step by Anyfin at the blue line. Recovery by Stone. Back to Anyfin. Anyfin back to Theodore at the blue line. Return the puck to Jack Hertl. Back to Anyfin. Back to Stone at the goal line. On the back door. Intercept by the Oilers. Recovery behind by Klingberg. Now get back to the D. And the puck go outside the zone. Possible or be a nice scene. That will be the call by the linesman. With 9:34, we are now at the half of the third period of the game. The score is 4-3 Edmonton Oilers. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. LP is back in the house. Actually, Joseph Billy Smith is credible first. Martin Brodeur has the most win with 691. Pete Marin, Hockey Canada should pay goalies equipment. Mark Joseph Lahan and Billy Smith could see with the first goal by a goalie in 1979. Hopefully the weather is nice in your area. Tomorrow is the last day of the week. Here in Thailand is already the last week of the week. Ready to tonight. I'm going to play pool tonight at 8:30. The Thai women are very good on pool. I play pool. I'm not very good pooler. I play pool good, but not great. After if I win like 5, 6 games after that, I'm getting tired. Like I don't really care. I miss bad shot. But the Thai women, whoa, they are good. That's what they do. They drink and they play pool. So it is what it is. Joseph, we always learn something new. Billy Smith, he was in the movie Anger Management. Just kidding. Another TV timeout. We have so many TV timeout, guys. It's like, really? Do we really need that at midnight? Jeremy doing a chart for the ingredient recipes. How to do when you are trying to help you for tomorrow. But tired as hell. I want to save time for tomorrow. Do your best, Jeremy. That's the only thing you can do. Do your best.
Super Chat.
Super Chat, Mr. Guy Georges did it again, guys. Guy Georges scored the first goal of the game of the night. Thanks so much, Guy Georges. The first goal of the night. I'm going to get an assist to Joseph Laham tonight. And then I'm going to get the second assist for Jeremy. Jeremy needs a pep up to be finishing strong tonight. So the goal of the night, Guy Georges. Super chat. Thanks so much, my friend. And then we gave an assist to Joseph because he learned about Billy Smith. And then we gave to Jeremy. Jeremy needs some help. And should have piped by down face and saved by Pickard on the back ends. What a save. Yes, coach. People always need to learn something new. I'm just usually not the one to tell them. Or me too. Pete Martin, coach, I was a pool hustler a long time ago. I filled table with beer, winning through. There we go. Pete, you're the man. You're welcome, Jeremy. Sometimes we need some push. Face off now on the left side of Pickard. 8:42. We have right now Hertl with Brent Sad. Now winning by Henry King. Other side, put the puck outside zone. Kick by the Vegas. Keep the puck deep in the zone. Go back now on the back door. Anything. Fire the puck. Pickard make a save. Rebound. Others get the puck back. Go back now by the Oilers. No such passing into the zone. Return now by the Oilers. Go DDD. Set up now by the, I believe it was Smith, but I'm not sure. Attacked by Brent Sad. Sad bring the puck back at the blind. Fire the puck by Pietrangelo. Go back on the left side. Recovery by, I think it was Riley Smith. Go back at the blind. Go back again at the blind. Anything, I apologize. Back to Pietrangelo. Show the puck, black shot. We have a goal! And the tip in front of the net. And ladies and gentlemen, the Vegas Golden Knights are back in the game. Tie the game. Alex Pietrangelo, unbelievable. Don't go nowhere. We can go in the bed very late tonight. A shot from Alex Pietrangelo and beat Hertl. Beat, honestly, Pickard in front of Hertl. 4-4. Unbelievable. Show the puck again over the Pickard. The puck touched the top of the stick of Pickard. Here we go, Jeff. You're ready tonight. Pete Martin, you're right. You called it. I called 8. Jeremy goes 6-3. You're out like me. A2. Like, the only thing we do A2, me and you, we shake our head like unbelievable. I don't know if it's me, but the third period we passed the period at the defensive side of the Oilers. Anyway, Edmonton, McDavid, it was a lot at 0 point. Go behind the net now, go back to the door. The puck stopped by Kane. RNH gave back to Nurse. Nurse back to Kodak. Long stretch pass now. Now take the puck behind the net of Hill. recovery behind. Like I said, guys, the last goalie make the last save, win the game. Go back on the left side, shoot the puck, hit Hill, the puck go out of the play. 7 minutes to go remaining. Who's going to be the hero of this game? Is going to be a top six, a bottom six, a defenseman. Who knows? You're right about that, Bush. A lead of 3-1, 4-2. Remember? Go back now, face up, winning by the Oilers. Coming back to Blanc. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Hill. Recovery by Connor Brown. Give back to Draisaitl. Intercept by the Oilers. Bubble the puck. Back to Draisaitl. Return the puck at the blind. Walking by Kulak. Kulak back to Nurse. Nurse return the puck behind the net. Pietrangelo intercept. Bring the puck outside the zone. Get out of the zone. Intercept by Draisaitl. Give back to Kulak. Kulak go back. Back to Nurse. In front of the bench. Leave the puck back to the Oilers. Pietrangelo cross the red line. Down the puck. Chasing the puck behind the net. Bouchard intercept. Ran the puck around the board. All back to Draisaitl. That's coming out. Too far for him. Recovery by Anifin. Back to Pietrangelo. In front of the bench by Karlsson. The puck now go outside the zone. Recovery by Ayman, I believe. On the far side. Nobody there. Recovery by Vegas. Retrieve on defensive side. Anifin. Back to Pietrangelo. Attacking on the blue line. At the red lines. Coming out. Throw the puck back to Hertl. Back to Anifin behind the net. Bouchard. Behind with Enrique. Oilers, the Vegas win the battle there. Bring the puck at the blue line. Intercept now by the Oilers. Down the puck. JC by Ayman. Ayman looking now. Cannot put the puck in front of the net for Ayman. McDavid turn around. The Oilers get out of the zone. Attacking on neutral zone. The puck retrieved by the Oilers. We send the puck on defensive side. The territory of the Vegas. Set out the breakout. Skating. Long stretch pass now to Hertl. On the puck behind the net. Intercept by the Oilers. Win the puck on the board. Now set up by Ayman at the blue line, at the red line, on the offensive side. On the puck, chasing out by Kane. The puck go back on the left side, chasing out by Jean Marc. And Jean Marc battle, intercept by the Vegas. Vegas set out the breakout. Turn around. Lose the puck right there. Edmonton trying to get around. Great play defensively by McNabb. And then Oilers icing the puck. This will be an icing with 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go remaining. What a great play by McNabb to save the situation. 25 shots by both teams. It's 4-4. Don't go nowhere. We're going to stay here live until the last minute of the game. GF, Jeremy work at 9. So it will not be long. I will need to go. GF Edmonton is a combination of the 4-team defense. You're right about this. LP keeping the puck out of the net. Joseph, OMG, I walk away for a minute and it's a tie. Joseph, stay on the lazy boy. Go back now by the Oilers. McDavid, give back to Perry. Perry hold the puck. Go back on the opposite side. Chasing by Stone. Recovery puck, bring back at blind. Bouchard, fire the puck and miss the net. The puck bouncing back to Nurse. Show the puck. Kulak. Intercept in front of the net. The puck go outside the zone. Back to Bouchard. Give back to Ayman Draisaitl. Draisaitl battle for the puck. They turn the puck to Bouchard at the blue line, looking for defenseman like Glenberg maybe. Now Glenberg with the puck is coming out, looking ready for coming for the Oilers. 4:22 to go remaining on the third period. 4-4. The Oilers lead the series 1-0. Attacking now by Ayman. Ski with full space. Coming to the side. Turn on the back end. Save and front of the net. Rebound on the other side. The puck bouncing by INH. Battle behind the net now with their Karlsson. Ayman tried to get the puck back with Kane. The puck changes direction. Go back at the blind. Shoot the puck by Walman. Saved by Hill. Recovery by Ayman. Return the puck to Ayman. Fire the puck. Black shot by Karlsson. The puck go out of the play. That was great. Another whistle at 3:56 to go remaining on this period between the Oilers and the Golden Knight. Pete Martin in the house. Neither team are checking. Of course, it's high-scoring game. Don't forget, everybody, to click on the likes. And don't forget to come back tomorrow night for the game number 3, Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Florida Panthers. Toronto lead 2-0 after 2 games. Then following by the Minnesota and the Winnipeg Jets. They're going to play the second game of the playoff. No problem, Jeremy. Good sleep, my friend. I wish you a good day tomorrow at school. Pick up, keep constant what you're doing. All right, stay strong. Do your best. That's the only thing you can do. Is to do your best, my friend. A long term, that will pay off, my friend Jeremy. You can come back anytime. Talking. We are here for you, my friend. We have a small family. We're not many people like Tony Marinaro or Steve Tangold or the hockey guy or the hot take hockey or the Nick West or the hockey psychology. But one thing we are a great group of good people with good heart. So that's the most important thing. They cannot take off this of us. So don't write walking at Vegas. It's off now. It's coming now. Jack Eichel have a great game. 3 assists tonight. We have to fix the ice right now, so I apologize for the delay. Look like a piece of the ice is not good. Mike Stone is on the ice. At that job, do the best version of yourself. Go back by Clinton it. Just so the pass come in offensive side. Get back on the back doors. Coming out right side in front of the net. There. He'll make a save. Go behind the net. Recover by the Oilers. When the puck on the board. Intercept by the Oilers again. Go back now at the blue line. Go DD. Set up by Clinton Shoot the puck. Block shot by Smith. Rebound in front of the net. The rebound again. Miss the net by Evander Kane. Now the Oilers putting the puck outside the zone behind Barbashev. Oilers intercept. Jackie Cole get the puck. Go back on the offensive side. Lose the puck. Recovery now by Edmonton on the puck behind. Maybe it was INH anyway. Recovery by White Cloud. White Cloud hold the puck. New players come from Cassidy. Back to anything to Karlsson on the puck neutral zone. Now load the puck that side. The puck bouncing back to Henry Key. Henry Key bring the puck to the board. Chasing by Connor Brown. Now the battle there. And intercept by Alden. Back to Bouchard. Shaw turn around again. Skate with the puck now in neutral zone. Get back to Brown. Brown down the puck behind the net. Chasing behind the net with Pietrangelo. The puck stuck in the left corner until the Oilers, the Vegas get the puck outside the zone. So back to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Kulak. Kulak get the puck back to Bouchard. New players coming now. Return the puck behind the net to Bouchard, to Kulak. Kulak lead the puck back to McDavid. Here we go. McDavid is coming with speed. At the blue line, at the red line. Change the direction. At the blue line. Control the puck. Win the puck. Lose the puck. Recovery by the Oilers now. Attacking at the blue line. Neutral zone. Cross the red line. Turn the puck behind the net. Set up now by the Oilers. Remember, lose the puck. Recovery behind by Nurse. Long switch pass now. Recovery by the Oilers. Get back now on the zone. Back to Draisaitl. Now try to get McDavid behind him. Puck stuck at the blue line by Perry. On the puck behind the net to McDavid. McDavid lose his edge. Recovery behind by the Oilers. By the Vegas get out zone for the bench. Down the puck on the bench for the Oilers. Recovery now by Draisaitl. Attacking now on the offensive side. Draisaitl cross the the blue line. They give it back to Glenberg. Glenn in front of the net for Perry. Perry, so shoot the puck. Perry, Glenberg, first line ball. The puck is under Hill. Everybody's blocked the shot. We have a whistle. And the puck stay in the blueprint. Woof, he was -1 right there. What a shot. And what a block shot by Hill. And everybody, it was on the blueprint. It started with a great back end of Hill. The puck go behind the net. The puck bouncing back. Glenberg look, pass the puck in front of the net. Shot by Perry, saved by Hill. And then the puck bouncing back. Another shot by Draisaitl. We have about 3 players on the blueprint. Finally, somehow, Hill put the glove over the puck to finalize the whistle about that. Perry was right there on the goal line with White Cloud. Wow. 1:38 to go remaining on this game. What a game. Don't go nowhere. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. Face off now on the right side. Jen Mark. Winning par Karlsson ability. Set up by Adin Hill. Ladder by neutral zone. Intercept by Bouchard. Bouchard get the puck back. Back again to Kulak. Now win the puck on the board. Down the puck behind net. Intercept by Hill. Hill return the puck to the D. Leave the puck back all the way back at the blue line from the bench for the Oilers. Set up now by Alman. Alman back to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Alman. Alman bubble with the puck a little bit more. Long stretch pass now. Attacking out by Addison. Go behind the net. Intercept by Adin Hill. And recovered by the Vegas. Return the puck behind the net now. Pressure by the Oilers. 1 minute to go remaining. 4-4. Go back now on the left side. We have battle now on the left. Go back on the DDD. The Vegas down the puck outside the zone. All the way to Jack Eichel. Recovered by the Barbachev. Barbachev behind the net. Protect the puck now. Chasing by the Oilers. The puck go back at the line. Set up by the Vegas. Keep the puck. Back at the goal line. Bring the puck to Eichel. Back again at the blue line. Keep controlling. Coming down on the left side of the Pickard. Set up now by Odin. I believe back again at the line by McNabb. McNabb back again to Theodore. Shoot the puck. Black shot. And now go back to Olofsson side. Get the puck inside the zone. Recovery behind by Arroy. Contre le puck in front of Kulak. He back to Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel looking now. Back at the blue line for Enan. And then back again. Fire the puck. Black shot. We on the left side. Miss the net. 42 seconds. 8 seconds to go remaining. Another fake. Fire by Jacob Eichel. Miss the net. The puck go outside the zone. And that will be the end of this period, guys. Wow. You have to be here to see what's going on, because this is going to be an amazing, great game. Wow. We start the third period, guys, honestly, with a 2-goal lead by the Edmonton Oilers with Evander Kane at 152. But then the Oilers, the biggest, came back with 2 goals. First, Olofsson at 4:32. 3 minutes later, power play goal. Great pass by Jack Eichel. And then 7 minutes and 16 and 26 seconds later is Alex Pietrangelo. A wrist shot from the blue line, go through the skate and the post to beat Pickard, assisted by Adin Hill and Olofsson. 3 points for Olofsson tonight. And with that, this is the reason why the game is tied 4-4 between both teams. And we're going to go in overtime. 28 shots by Oilers, 25 shots by Edmonton. We have 0-2 power play, 2 and 4 for the Vegas, 21 hit by Oilers, 26 by the Vegas, 22 block shot by both teams, 14 giveaway puck, 12 by the Oilers, and finally 7 takeaway puck by the Vegas, guys. After 3 periods, 60 minutes total, the score is the Edmonton Oilers 4 and the Vegas Golden Knight, exactly the same score, 4. Here we go. We have another 18-minute break here at the Hockey National Show. It's time to give us your prediction of who's going to score. One per team, one for Vegas, one for the Edmonton Oilers. Who is going to be the game-winning goal of this tonight? Steve Tilbane is back in the house tonight from Salem, Oregon. Welcome back, Steve. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. We're still missing 5 to get the 60. Oilers have a 2-goal lead in the third. 2 times during the game, they cannot keep it. You're sorry about that. Good thing j'avais a long nap tonight. Good job, Bush, for that one. Pete Martin, be right back. My dog need to go out for a walk. Here we go. Don't walk too far, Pete. Too far, because the game starts very soon. I predict someone will 5-4. LP, you're absolutely right. Let's go with Draisaitl. Let me thinking. All right. Say go with McDavid. Let's go with the winner. McDavid or Draisaitl? Jeremy, go with Bouchard. Would be easy if I said Corey Perry. But I'm going to go with a surprise, everybody. Hyman is going to go for the Oilers. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, I go with Barbashev. Steve said, I don't like the Vegas Golden Knights. You're not the only one. All right, guys, we'll take a break here. I'll be right back. I'll give me a chance. I can give this up.
Oh, you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths with you as we slowly wrap up the second intermission. Oilers leading Vegas 3-2 after 40 minutes of play at the T-Mobile Arena. And scoring for the Oilers, Jake Walman, Vasily Podkolzin, Darnell Nurse. Who knows what's coming up in the third, but stay tuned for it because it should be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at the other game that happened in the NHL tonight. Your out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. This was the Eastern matchup tonight between the Washington Capitals and the Carolina Hurricanes. Kind of an important win for the Washington Capitals as they post a 3-1 decision over the Canes. That ties up the series at 1. Tom Wilson with 1 goal, 1 assist. John Karlsson with 1 goal in the game. Logan Thompson very sharp between the pipes tonight for Washington. Made 27 saves en route to the victory. And the other goal getter was Connor McMichael with 1 goal. So Washington tying up the series as it now heads to Carolina for games 3 and 4. Next up for the Edmonton Oilers, by the way, is on Saturday night, Game 3 between Vegas and the Oil. That one gets going at 7 o'clock Mountain, and there are still some tickets available for that one. All you have to do is check them out online at edmontonoilers.com/tickets. The other thing, too, don't forget that This Is Oil Country Playoffs 50-50 raffle is live right now in support of the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation's Every Kid Deserves a Shot initiative, focusing on kids in oil country who need our support and our help. Tickets are available anywhere in Alberta. Check them out at edmontonoilers.com/50-50. Oilers with the lead, 3-2 going into the third period. We've got the third period action coming right up. That out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. At the intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Ready to score big on your outdoor space? It's game time with Park Landscaping. Transform your backyard into a winning arena with Park Landscaping's expert team. From design to maintenance of lush lawns and state-of-the-art synthetic turf to inviting pools and captivating water features, Park Landscaping will make your outdoor space the MVP. Don't sit on the sidelines. Get in the game with Park Landscaping. Call 780-486-2744 today or email info@parklandscaping.ca.
End of the Roll Flooring Centers is not only Canadian owned and operated, but we've been your go-to flooring center since 1986. The reason is simple. We make your flooring project easier. Rather than a tiny sample, upload a photo of your room at endoftheroll.com and instantly see what your dream flooring looks like in your house. Thousands of styles just clicks away. End of the Roll Flooring Centers. We've been flooring Canadians for 4 decades. Visit endoftheroll.com.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Oilers and Golden Knights getting ready for the third period of play. 3-2 Edmonton leads here in the second game of this series. Oilers lead the series 1-0. And this is just the second time in the playoffs the Oilers have had a lead through 40. They had the lead on Los Angeles in Game 6 of that first-round series after 2 periods. Walman, Podkolzin, and Nurse scoring for Edmonton. Olofsson and Karlsson have the goals for Vegas. And starting off this third period, it'll be McDavid, Draisaitl, and Brown on the ice with Bouchard and Kulak. Eichel, Stone, and Barbashev.
We might be down to about 10 forwards here. I don't know how much we're going to see Corey Perry, and I don't know how much we're going to see of Trent Fredericton. We'll keep an eye on that.
Okay. Kulak at the Edmonton blue line. Snap the puck in, and it goes to the right wing corner, off a stick to the middle, and Theodore to the blue line to Stone. And now Barbashev went to shoot it in. It was picked off by Bouchard to Brown. He'll bounce it to the right wing corner in Vegas territory. To the left side, it goes to McDavid. Top of the circle. And the puck cleared out, and it's Barbashev. Right wing to Stone, across to Theodore. Went off his stick. Bouchard to go in behind the net. Barbashev steals in front. The shot was blocked as Eichel at the opportunity. Eichel's got it right wing in front of the net. Just missed Barbashev with it. We're just underway here in the third. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak hit the stanchion as he tried to rim it. Now it is poked out by McDavid.
Oh, bad first shift for Edmonton. They got to manage things a little bit better here.
3-2 Edmonton leads. Minute 15 gone in the third period. Pietrangelo on the right side will shoot it in. Goes to the right wing corner. Klingberg up against the boards with Smith, and it'll get to Howden. His pass in front of the net off of Nurse. Howden, right wing corner, behind the goal to Smith. Smith, his pass, that glances off of Nugent Hopkins. Puck on the right wing. Howden towards the net. A blocker save made by Pickard. Puck hacked out of the zone by Hyman. It's at center ice. Kane up against the right wing boards. Just able to get it in. Hyman left it a stick. Puck goes to Nugent Hopkins to Hyman on the right. In front to Kane. Scores! Evander Kane has given the Oilers a 4-2 lead.
Now I'm worried about interference on.
Let's get flooring.
End of the Row Flooring Centers is not only Canadian owned and operated, but we've been your go-to flooring center since 1986. The reason is simple. We make your flooring project easier. Rather than a tiny sample, upload a photo of your room at endoftheroll.com and instantly see what your dream flooring looks like in your house. Thousands of styles just clicks away. End of the Roll Flooring Centers. We've been flooring Canadians for 4 decades. Visit endoftheroll.com.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
It's finally here. The last show with David Cooper.
I am David Cooper with the stuff that you're thinking about but are too afraid to ask. We're talking relationships, climate anxiety, that weird thing you saw on TikTok last night, all of it. No filters, just real talk about real life. So grab your emotional support water bottle and tune in.
The last show with David Cooper. Weeknights at 11 on 880 CHED.
Alberta, home to some of the world's most legendary outdoor spaces and to a community of outdoor enthusiasts who celebrate what truly is the greatest outdoors. Join Sid Smith Sunday afternoon at 1 for Outdoors Alberta. He'll speak to fellow campers, anglers, hikers, hunters, and more about getting the most out of our province's natural bounty.
Plus, hear about trusted brands, products, and services outdoor lovers love. Don't miss Outdoors Alberta this Sunday at 1 on 880 CHED.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Heading overtime in Game 2. This one all tied up at 4. Oilers lead the series 1-0. This is the 14th overtime in these Stanley Cup playoffs. Edmonton 1-0. They won Game 4 against Los Angeles. Leon Draisaitl had the game winner for the Golden Knights. They have been to overtime.
I'm back. You tell Mahmoud. Mahmoud. And we are back, guys, at the right time when the overtime starts. Who's going to be the hero? And which goalie is going to be the 0? We'll see. Stay tuned. I will score a goal before the first 5 minutes. A turnover by Mike Stone behind the net. Give back to Karlsson in front of the net. Lose the puck. Recover at the blue line. Show the puck now behind the net. Vegas looking. Second glare in front of the net. Back door. Miss the puck. Recovery now by another back door. Black shot. Recovery by the Oilers. Set up. Long stretch pass now. Intercept by Vegas. Go back now by the Stone. Stone looking. Keep the puck. Return the puck at the blue line. Controllé by McNabb. Back to Pietrangelo. Fire the puck. Miss the net. Recovery on the left side by Stone. All over Vegas right now at the beginning of this overtime. The puck go back on the corner. Recovery by the Oilers. Skate with the puck now. They're attacking by Draisaitl, I believe. Give back now to Perry. On the puck behind the net. To Hill. Recovery by Pietrangelo. Skate with the puck now. Long stretch pass now. In front of the Should by the Oilers on breakaway rebound twice. Pickard make a big save. It was close. The light could be turned off in Edmonton and Vegas, but Pickard keep the lights on with two big saves back to back. Go back in neutral zone. Recovery by Vegas. Coming out to the side by Karlsson. Turn around. Protect the puck. Keep the puck deep. Control again. I think it's Smith. I apologize. Battle behind the net by Nurse. Get back to Klember. Klember skate with the puck now. Long stretch pass to break out. Coming out neutral zone. Intercept by Ayman. The puck go out. Intercept now by Vegas. Down the puck behind the net. Pickard play the puck. Lead the puck back to Klember. Win the puck around the board. All the way back in neutral zone. Recovery by Oilers. Coming with speed. It's coming on the right side. And Rinky. Show the puck. He'll make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset now on the left side of the hill. But what a save by Pickard on the back door with a right pad from Jack Eichel. And then we have a rebound from Pickard. The puck bouncing in front of the net. And then I believe it was Smith, maybe? No, Hertl. Show the puck straight on the stomach of the Pickard. Then Olofsson make a shot and a save by Pickard with the left pad. What a great play right there. Thanks, everybody. Be a part of the show. We're missing 2 likes to get 50. I know one of you did not click on the like. I feel it. PS is in the house. LP. A lot of people talk each other. I'm focusing, guys, on the play-by-play. Apologize. Turn over. Then up by Oilers attacking now on the left side. Show the puck. Miss the net. The puck bouncing on the right side. Recovered by Walman. Keep the puck back behind the net. Rebound at the corner. Now, okay, set by Enrique, playing by to Brown. Nobody there. Fed up now, outside zone by the Vegas. Don't put the puck on the defensive side. Okay, now, recovery by Bouchard. Bouchard got hit from behind. Oilers had the Vegas recovery. Back again to Person. Shoot the puck, black shot by Pickard. No rebound and front the net. That's all. That's what we got. A couple of pushing in front the net, but nothing happened after that. No clue. PS. OVGO also. Thanks so much, LP. Brown for the Oilers. Pietrangelo for Golden. I said Hyman. And I said, I don't know who I said for the biggest. Oh, Barbashev. 29 shots for both teams, guys. Thanks again for being with me, guys, all night long. Like it's about like 1 o'clock for your time and the Eastern time. So, guys, you nuts. But we are like to be all together. Face off when he by the Oilers. Get back at the blue line. Return the puck behind the net. But intercept by the Oilers. Long stretch pass now to go back at, but losing the puck by the Oilers. Reset by the biggest. Neutral zone. The Oilers recovery. Get back to Nurse. Nurse back to Klimberg. Back to Nurse. Nurse bubble with the puck. Don't pin out by the Oilers. By the Knights. Coming by Eichel. On the back door. Intercept by Addison. Give back now to Enrique. Looking now. It's coming offensive side. On the right side. Turn around. By Draisaitl. Win the puck to opposite side. Give up by Addison. Joined by Jen Mark. Go back by Draisaitl. Return the puck at the blue line. Nobody there. Reset now by the Oilers. Theodore at the blue line. At the red line. On offensive side. Give back to Stone. Show the puck on the back door. Nobody there. The puck go back to Karlsson. 2 goals tonight. At the blue line. At the red line. Forgot the puck. Recovery by the Oilers. Return. At the red line. Down the puck behind Pickard. Pickard intercept. Lead the puck back. Ran the puck around the board. All the way back at the blue line. Keep the puck deep in the zone. Perry recovery. Perry give back to Kolak. Kolak bring the puck in the zone from the bench. Intercept by McDavid. Attacking now. On the offensive side, try to get around. Intercept by the Oilers. Coming back on defense on the offensive side. At the blue line now. Down the puck behind Pickard. Kill Klimber. Oh, Klimber loses his edge. The puck now behind him. She's seen by the Oilers. Now they go back behind the net by the Vegas. The puck in front of the net. Saved by Pickard. Get out of zone by the Oilers. Love the puck on the way behind White Cloud and no icing. White Cloud go back to DDD. Recovery now. Long stretch pass in front of the bench on the biggest as I can 3 versus 3. Go back behind the net now. Intercept behind by the Oilers. get the puck back and bring the puck to the board, but keep the puck to the White Cloud, give back to Hug, shoot the puck, Pickard cannot touch the puck, recovered by Hertl. Hertl looking, protect the puck, Hertl give back at the blind, set by White Cloud, give back to the blind, find the puck in front of the net, the save. And then the puck goes outside, oh no, it's the Oilers attacking. It's coming out by Hyman. Men behind the net now, turn around, return the puck at the blind. Nobody there. Unfortunately, he get the puck back straight to the Oilers by Pearson. Pearson was, I don't know, it was Brad Sad. I apologize. Get back outside zone by the Oilers. The puck bouncing in front of the bench, down the puck defensively. Would be a nice scene, it look like. And Evander Kane disagree with that. And then we can go back at the blue line and go to set the puck deep in the zone. But what a shot at the blue line. Pickard make a save with the left shoulder. Thanks, Pete. Tony back in the house, Frankie. I did not need the game going. OT. Welcome back, Alexander. I said Hyman for the win. The Oilers, Alexander, the same like me. Welcome in the house. First time in the house, Alexander. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. Don't forget, please, to click on the like. We're missing 1 or 2 clips to get 50. So hopefully we can get it. Anyway, the puck now on the neutral zone. Recovered by the Oilers. Go back D. Long stretch pass now on the offensive side. Down the puck behind Hill. Chasing now on the left side. Go back now with Enrique with a Karlsson. Recovered by Pietrangelo. Give back to Roy. Roy long stretch pass now to Hertl, maybe. Odin. Go back there behind the net of the goaltender of the Oilers. But on Nick, cross-checking in the face by Nick Roy. Unbelievable. And we call that, what we call those penalties. One, it was Gallagher. Caulfield. No problem. But one is there, we call the penalty. Can the NHL give me an answer right now? Not at all. Could be a 5-minute penalty if we have blood about that, a game misconduct. Frederic. Wow. They're going to review the 5-minute right there. Mark, Ovidio, PS, Pete Martin, C. Turgeon, GF, Guy, Dan Hacham, Colette Hacham. You all see those cross-checking in the face, the Gallagher, the Cole Caulfield. Why? They never call those penalty, and tonight they call that penalty. Why? If someone knows the answer, please let me know. Because this is exactly happening to the Montreal Canadiens. And Montreal Canadiens could be right now in the second round. It's a disgrace in the NHL. They call what they want to call. Here we go. He got a 5-minute, a game misconduct. You're absolutely about this A2. So I was a little bit more fans of the Montreal Canadiens right now, but offensive side call. A2, you're absolutely right. We are on offensive side, 200 feet from that, and you're cross-checking in the face. Are you kidding me? This is the right call. At this, I called it. But why did not call it at the first one? Now, this is the game, guy. We'll see. Bouchard, back to RNH. Go back now to RNH. Ballon now in front of the net. Shoot a puck, toss the ball, hit, make a save, recover in front of the net. Go back to Bouchard, keep the puck in the zone. Bouchard, back to RNH. Back to Draisaitl. No, Hyman is not there. Cannot score goal. Go back to Bouchard. Back to Draisaitl. Back to Bouchard. Go back now to RNH. Walk at the ball. Back to Bouchard. Back to Draisaitl. Fire puck. Black shot. Go back to INH. Return puck to McDavid. To Perry. Perry recovery. Give back to McDavid behind the net. It was a Draisaitl. Finally, the puck go icing. Every time I said Draisaitl, guy was McDavid. I apologize on that one. Welcome back, Dan and the house. Jets going win tomorrow, coach. I won the Jet game against the Dallas last night. It was bad, but last night. Good luck for tomorrow, Dan and Cadet. Go back now, defensive side. Now lose the puck, recovery right there. Do we have a penalty there? No penalty. Go back now by the Oilers. Set up by INH. Okay, back now, Oilers, a big and the nice recovery. Go back now by Bouchard. Bouchard set the puck back. The puck bouncing back all the way back on the defensive side, the biggest. And now, nothing work on the power play for the Oilers. They are 0-3 so far, and right now, nothing do well. Go back by Enrique. Back to Walman. Walman can the puck. Set up now on the right side. Skating by the left side. Go back to Enrique. Give back to Kane. Kane right now on the back door. Set up by Iman. Iman behind the net. Oilers intercept and icing the puck. Intercept at the blue line by one man. Back to Iman. Back again to the blue line. Set up now on the left side. Control the puck right the way back. Run the puck on the ball. All the way back to Kane. Kane's coming down. Looking to Walman. Walman walks to the blue line. Get back to Kane. Kane set up. Fire puck. Black shot. Back to Iman. Iman return the puck to Kane. Kane back to Alman. No, get back to the bumper. Back to Iman. What to Kane. Fire puck. Tip in front of the net. Black shot again. Pietrangelo. The puck stuck behind the net. Now McNabb at all. Pietrangelo icing the puck. The puck stands on by one man. Recovery now by the Kane. Kane to one man. Back again on the right side. It's coming down. Look nice. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Hill. Recovery now by the Iman. 2:32. Now the orders coming. Almost a 2 versus 1. On the PK is coming out. Fire puck. Black shot. Go behind the net. Recovery by the Oilers. The puck bouncing back. Set up by the Oilers. Attacking now by Enrique. Return the puck back to Bouchard, I believe. A long stretch pass now by give puck to Oilers. Coming back to opposite side. Completely the peak power play of the Oilers is nothing so far. Back to McDavid. Here we go. Speed. Coming on this side. I'm out. Wrap up. Bring point in front of the net. Control the puck right there. McDavid. Control all the way back again. Send the pass. Back to INH. Back to McDavid. It's coming out the other side. McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard. Fire the puck. With puck bouncing behind. Set up by McDavid. McDavid again. Looking for Bouchard. Bouchard walk at the blue line again. Back again. Looking now. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl on the left side. Second leg. Looking. Back. Shoot in front of that. We go for Perry. Shoot the puck. A block shot by Hill. And we have a whistle in the middle of everything with 1 minute and 32 seconds to go remaining on the power play of the 5 minute. Unbelievable. I don't know what to tell you right there, but this is crazy. The Jets are bad, as Bobrovsky has been the difference in the series, a two all-round reason. I know Bobrovsky going all the money, but performing well, not good. Ovidio, wow. Frankie, wow. You're absolutely right about that. I can tell you that one more thing. Oh my God! Here we go. That's what we got so far, guys. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. It was a bit Spanish for Joseph and Houston. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. If you're not guys, we missed 1 like to get 51. We have a timeout now. And we see 1 minute 32 seconds to go remaining. If I was the Oilers, I remove Perry and I put Iman. This is a coach play the piano. Oh yeah, I'm rock and roll right now. It's 12 o'clock 05 p.m. Awake since 4:30. I'm still talking, still doing a game. Frankie, I will let you know. Go back now by Bouchard. Bouchard get back now to INH. Set up now behind the net. Controlled by McDavid. McDavid looking. Turn around. Back again. At the goal line. Back to Draisaitl. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard walk at the blind. Back by INH. Back to Bouchard. Double with the puck. Keep back in the zone. Go back now. 113. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking now. Coming down. Looking in front of Jackie goal. Get back to McDavid. McDavid skid the puck. McDavid turn around. Back to Bouchard. Fire puck. Hillman can save, no rebound. I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm going to call the play. I will put Hyman on the right post, Draisaitl on the other side, and McDavid on the bumper, RNH on the left side, pass the puck to Draisaitl, and hit Hyman and front the net, he score. I don't know the use Perry there, but maybe you have a reason. 1 minute to go remaining. 10 minutes at the period. Face off on the right side. Could be the momentum of the game. Winning again by the Oilers. Set up by Bouchard. Bouchard walk. Okay, back now on the blue line. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl looking now. Back again, front net. Set up by Perry. Back to Draisaitl. Back by McDavid. Apologize. Back again to Bouchard. Bouchard looking. Back to Bouchard. Looking back to INS in front of the net. Back again to McDavid. McDavid back to Bouchard. Bouchard looking. Walk at the blue line. Back to McDavid. Coming down. Back to Draisaitl. Back to Bouchard. Fire the puck. Block shot. The puck go outside the zone. Now attacking by the Oilers. The puck go back by Pickard. Win the puck to Bouchard. Bouchard go back now to McDavid. Attacking full speed. Coming out left hand side. Turn around. Back again. Lose the puck. Oilers get the puck back outside the zone. 20 seconds to go remaining. Back to Pickard. Long stretch pass now. Get back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl turn around. Get back again. Protect the puck. Coming out the left side. Coming offensive side. At the blue line. Hold the puck. Back again to Hill. Hill make a save, rebound. And that's all. 6 seconds to go remaining, guys. We have a TV timeout. Unbelievable. I don't know what to tell you. The Vegas burned a 5-minute power play of the Edmonton Oilers. This reminds me one thing. Remember, it was 1-1, the playoff between the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche. We're going to be on overtime. The Dallas Stars got 4 minutes for ice stick. The Colorado Avalanche did not score during that power play of the 4 minutes. And then the Dallas Stars win, and it was over for Colorado for the rest of the series. Again, 37 shots versus 31. The power play of the Edmonton 0-3. 2 and 4 figures. Special team. The difference between the games so far. That's what we got. Damn, Vegas going to win the Stanley Cup this year. I saw Dano is joining Canada at the World. Because said make it so. It's a fight to the finish. Vegas won this one. All right, so who's Vegas gonna make the winner goal? 6 seconds remaining. Guy, thanks so much for the super chat tonight. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to join the contribution of the Patreon. I'm going to give you more information coming very soon. How you can help in the channel left and right. Face off now on the left side. Henry Kane on the ice. Hyman. Face off winning by the Vegas and ice and point for the net. Hyman hit the post. OMG, now we return. Oh my God, did you see that? We have to see the replay. Hyman on the face-off, shoot the puck straight on the post. I call him. 5 versus 5 now. We have to see the replay after the shift. Go behind the net now, recovery by the Oilers. And Rinky bring the Kane, now joined by Hyman. Hyman behind the net, intercept by Pietrangelo. Win the puck on the board, go outside the zone, attacking now. Recovery by the Oilers, set up by Hyman. Now Hyman battle for the puck, recovery by the Vegas, get out of the zone, attacking neutral zone at the red line. Now down the puck behind the net by Olofsson. Get back to Pickard, Pickard back to the D. Now looking now, long stretch pass now by the Oilers, steal the puck behind the net to Hill. Recovery by Theodore. Theodore skate the puck. Now set up the breakout at the blue line. Now give back on the other side, intercept by the Oilers, but Stone intercept the puck. Stone gave it back to Hertl. Now it's coming back to Stone. Stone at the corner. Return the puck at the blue line, intercept by Hertl. Show the puck, Pickard make a save, rebound now. No rebound, keep the puck in the glove. But we have to see the replay, guys. Hyman cannot believe it. What you see, Hyman shoot the puck, save by Hyman, by Hill, guys. After the winning the puck, Pietrangelo show the puck bouncing straight and front the net by Pietrangelo. And Hill hit the crossbar. Wow. I just said Hill is supposed to put the puck in the net. Unbelievable. Go back now on the neutral zone. All the way back on the defensive side will be a nice scene with 8 minutes to go remaining on this first overtime period number 1 between the Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. What a game. What a fun game to watch. Whatever we are only 30, 35, 40 people, it's not a matter. It's fun to be together. Face up now on the left side of the goaltender. Winning now by Theodore. Give back to McNabb. Return the puck on the left side. Hold the puck now. The puck's in the zone. Down the puck behind the net. Recovery now by the Oilers. Okay, but under front the net, fire puck. And Pickard make a save, rebound. Wrap up in the side. And Barbashev, Hertl can put the puck bouncing outside zone by Theodore. Set up by Stone. Stone back to McNabb. Okay, back now on the left side. Go the puck behind the net to Pickard. Intercept the puck now. Win the puck around the board. Pinch one out by Theodore. The puck go outside the zone. No. Keep the puck by Oilers. A 3 assists to fire puck. A block shot by the Oilers. Recovery by Klimberg. Klimberg in the puck behind to Walman. Walman looking now. Long stretch pass. Attacking at the red line on the offensive side. Down the puck behind the net by Draisaitl. No, Connor Brown. The puck go outside the zone by the Oilers. Long stretch pass now will be a nice scene. It will be a call with 7 minutes to go remaining on this game. Overtime. Go back behind the net. Draisaitl lose the puck. Get out of zone by Stone. Stone went out. Down the puck behind the net of the Pickard. Pickard win the puck on the board. Puck stuck on the wall. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl long stretch pass now. Intercept by Bouchard. Down the puck behind the Hill. Battle in front net. Pietrangelo again missed the puck. He now get out of the zone by the Oilers. Speed is coming now. On the other side by Riley Smith. Set by Pickard. Pickard lead the puck back to Bouchard. Return the puck behind the net, go D. Go back to Bouchard. Bouchard hold the puck behind the net. No call on that one. The referee point by the fence. Go back now by the Oilers. Long stretch pass in front of the bench now. Turn around, control the puck. It's coming on the right side by Hyman. Ran the puck around the board all the way back. Nobody there. The puck bouncing all the way on the defensive side by Walman. Walman, long stretch pass now. Tip by Enrique, chasing by Hill. Hill give back now to White Cloud. White Cloud use the board. The puck bouncing back on the right side, outside the zone. Biggest intercepts coming by Riley. By Olofsson, shoot the puck, miss the net, go back on the right side. Others return puck behind the net. Looking now behind. Protect the puck to the wall. Set up now at the blue line. Shoot the puck, block shot by the Oilers. Get out of the zone. Give back to RNH. Get back to Kane. Kane down the puck behind the net. Chasing with White Cloud on their side. Big hit. Recovering out by the Oilers. Get out now by Hertl. Hertl give back now to Olofsson maybe. And we recover by the Kulak. Kulak lead the puck back in neutral zone. Now kick by the Oilers. Dumping back and recovery by Barbashev. Return the puck behind Pickard. Intercept by Nurse. No icing. Go back by Nurse. Looking out. Here back to Paul Coven. Bad Colzin. Go back behind the net. Chasing up Edison. We have hurt right behind the net. I don't know what happened there. And now we are going to see that is this time is McNabb. Look like a broken stick, a broken wrist for McNabb. Not looking good for McNabb. McNabb not happy about that. He's sent up by himself. And we'll see what will be the call about that. Look like the arm is looking good now. And we'll go. Let's see the replay. He played the puck now behind the net by Pietrangelo. It's coming up and McDavid. Show the puck, miss the net, miss the post, and McDavid before that. Now, it can have a 3 ping on that one. Thanks everybody to be a part of the show tonight. It could be a 3 ping. But no call. Bruce Cassidy is upset. 37 shot by the Edmonton, 32 by Vegas, 454, 457 to go. We have McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard on the ice. Perry. Here we go. Puck winning by McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Show the puck. Black shot by the Oilers. Attacking now by Stone. Stone's coming out. Stone try to get a puck. Bouchard steal the puck. Run the puck around the board. All the way back in neutral zone. Recovery by McDavid. McDavid's coming. McDavid 2-1. McDavid through the puck back door. In the boot. Draisaitl scored a goal and saved by McDavid. And the Oilers beat the Vegas Golden Knights. I have 2 words for you guys. The game is over. 3 words. And that's all, guys. A goal by McDavid from Draisaitl. What a pass. What a 2-1. And now the fans and the Vegas upset about the referee, about that by Stone. And that, the Edmonton Oilers went by the score 5-4, return at home with 2W on the road. This start with Perry. Get the puck back to McDavid. Beat completely the defenseman. Guys, Pietrangelo, but who was this defenseman, guys? Oh my God, Jack Eichel. It looked like a yellow cone. And then the pass of Draisaitl, and it was an easy shot by guys, by Leon Draisaitl. This is why we love hockey. This is why we stay late. This is why we love watching those moments. The greatest moment in sport. And again, the duo of Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid, that would push them guys to go all the way back at home by a lead of 2-0. And you never know what could happen. And then after a 5-minute no goal on the power play, they respond back. Pickard, the backup number 6 of the organization of the Edmonton Oilers, find a W tonight. What a game, guys. What do you think about this? We're going to see now the replay on this chat before we leave the building. We have Guy. Let's see what we got here. Tony, amazing. Guy, thanks, Pete. Just in time for my Amanada. That's 4 words, coach. Yes, too many words, A2. Steve, others will win the cup. Good night, Steve. Makilat, good night, Mark. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. Best wish in our top family. Best keep and faith is coming. Thanks so much, Pete Martin. Good night. Dan Hacham, good night, my friend. Ovidio, à demain. Guy, A2, there it is. LP, C. McNair, 0009, 1 Draisaitl, and Majors don't have a point, so why not both of the game winner? Ole, Pete Martin tonight, Antoine Bouchard, Butch, Tony, GF, Alvido, Dan, A2, McDonald caught edge on Jack Eichel about that, making no point this time. No post this time. You guys, amazing guys on the post tonight. What a great night to be together, guys. That's conclude the show. What if I open my I don't know. I just love it. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm the happy man in this world. I know I'm sick. I know I struggle with things. I know it's not perfect. I know I have adversity. I know I have challenge. But I still have the faith that everything will be fine. By better when we come here talking about hockey. And hopefully, all together, we're going to become a better life. We're going to go through adversity like enough that, and we're going to be back together at some point and going to have a great time again together. That's concluded another great double header NHL Playoff 2025. First game tonight, it was the Carolina Hurricane loss against the Capitals. And then we just did the Oilers beat the Vegas Golden Knights. We want to thank the moderator tonight. And of course, we want to thank the super chat of Guy tonight. And without this, it's the only reason we get better is because all of you are here to click on the like and sharing your moment and talking about the game. Without you, it would be impossible because you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thanks so much, RJ Canabro, with the news and update. GF, thanks so much, Tony, Anthony, Guy, many of you guys, thanks so much to be a part of the show tonight. The Hockey Nation show, the Ab Nation want to tell you one more thing. Be well, BL, find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the first half. What? Someone was said 2025. Thanks again for being part of the show tonight. And one more thing we want to remind for all of you guys is this part, the Hockey Nation show, the Ab Nation want to tell you one more thing. We love you, friends. Good night, everybody. Sweet dream. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great night, everybody. Dan Hacham, buddy. Thanks so much. Steve McNair. Thanks so much, Steve, to be with me every night. Alexandre. Gone is all over. Alexandre, thank you. It was the first time. Welcome. And hopefully you go to subscribe, click on the likes, Alexandre. That'll be great for you. LP, fun to see you around more often. LP, we exchange. You guys, you rock. Pete Martin, Tony, and Carl Lemke. Thanks so much. Evan, Leo, here we go. Ben Lemke, thanks again for being a part of the show. PS, welcome back. Thanks again for one more night. And I can wait to see you tomorrow night. Booyah! Good night, everybody.